Welcome, everybody, to the SSSL, and it is Rivalry Night here in Baseball Kingdom. I am in Yoshi Park, of course. Where else would I be? I would not be in my office or anything like that. I would be in Yoshi Park announcing this game tonight, our opening game of 6 between the Mario Fireballs and the Birdo Bows. We're starting off with a hot one. The Mario Fireballs have and once were one of the best teams in the league, and now they still are, but boy, we're so close now thanks to all these standings. I mean, it's getting tight, okay? There's a little less room for error for these Mario Fireballs. They are taking on my Birdo Bows, the #1 seed right now. And, of course, before I get into this game, first off, welcome everybody that's in on the chat, Doob, and thanks so much for joining us. And wherever you are on YouTube, Twitch, around the world, welcome in. Here we go. Standings. Folks, I worked absolutely as hard as I can and to try and get these graphics turned around tonight. Just a little bit behind, but hey, we got this one done, folks. Birdo Bows standing at top of the standings after 17 games played by every single team. There's a recap in the bottom right corner of what happened in game day 17 overall. Of course, last night we finished it up with Bowser beating Yoshi 14-5. DK defeating Waluigi. Waluigi only getting a first pitch homer, and that was the only score that team scored all game. DK taking care of business. Wario defeating Bowser Jr. 8-3 in the playroom, and then Luigi losing on the road in the garden to Peach. That was closer than 12-5. That was 12-9. That was 12-9, folks. I have put that wrong. Yes, 12-9 was that final score. That was a mistype, but otherwise, the standings are still correct based on the spreadsheet and based on the standings you see on your screen. And don't avert your eyes. It's real. The Bowser Monsters are currently, technically, in the 6th spot. Okay? They're in the playoffs right now at 8-9. But we have a lot more things to figure out with 5 games left to go, and we'll be 4 after tonight. But they're in. The DK Wilds are right hot on their tail with a 23-run differential deficit to make up. However, those two teams have yet to play their second game against each other, if I'm not mistaken. No, the DK Wilds played both, and they lost both to Bowser, so they're really hoping that Bowser will lose tonight to the Bowser Jr. Rookies, and the DK Wilds can pick up the victory tonight. So that's very important for them. Luigi Knights have lost 3 of 4 there at 8-9 as well. It's really tight. Look at 6 teams within a game of each other. The Peach Monarchs are really on the outside looking in. Dennis Silviera, this is a 22-game league. 22-game league, top 6, make the playoffs, top 2 seeds, get a first-round bye. And we've played 11 games. Each team plays each other team once at home and once away. Daisy Flowers and Warren Muscles face off. That could determine who keeps the number 2 seed. But, of course, as I said, with everything possible tonight, who knows what could happen. But I do know one thing. Doing my calculations and all the things about the games happening tonight, the Yoshi Eggs are technically not out of it, but they would be for certain eliminated tonight if they lose to Luigi Knights on the road. So, with all that being said and people putting in the chat right now, let's take a look at tonight's 6-game slate. Starting off, as I said, here at Yoshi Park with the Mario Fireballs and the Birdo Bows. Bows don't really lose here very often. They've only lost once. Mario Fireballs have scored 20-plus runs 3 times. But the last time that these two teams played, it was in Mario Stadium, and the Birdo Bows won 23-4, their franchise record for scoring, second only to the Mario Fireballs for a league record in a game. Of course, we play 7 innings. Peach Monarchs taking on the Waluigi Spitballs. This is good for them. Spitballs are very much nearing elimination, 6-12 with only 4 games to go. Is also a bit dire, I would say the least. I would think they have to win out from here in order to have a shot at the playoffs. But as I said, you have a playoff team right now at 8-9, so there's no guarantees at all that that's how this is going to stay. Meanwhile, then, looking down at our third game, the Yoshi Eggs must win tonight, otherwise they are eliminated from playoff contention. But Luigi Knights have 3 straight losses dating back to Week 15, and in those 3 losses, they were able to score 9 last night. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. They actually came back down 5, but then blew the lead right back. In the previous game, they scored 4-0. So they have been outscored by at least about 20 runs in the last 3 games combined. Daisy Flowers and Warren Muscles is our primetime spot tonight. Both teams 11-6, and really, the Warren Muscles still have the opportunity to come back because they have the run differential, and the head-to-head would be split if they lose this game tonight. But if they win it, they are really very much in the driver's seat to get the first-round bye, and the Daisy Flowers would have to see the Warrior Muscles lose in the last few games. But, hey, they really did go on a skid game in weeks 8 through 11, so it's not unreasonable. But they would very much like to win this tonight to claim back their 2nd seed and a first-round bye in the playoffs. Then, a matchup with which I'm sure everyone is very, very interested in. It's rivalry night for a reason. I think a lot of these games are very, very interesting. There's some bad blood, and it's bad blood between the Bowser Jr. Rookies and the Bowser Monsters. Bowser Jr. won in extras at home 7-6. Last time those two teams played were at the Castle tonight, where Bowser has found renewed form, and they have been 3-in-a-row winners, including the last 2 games, scoring 27 runs combined. So this is set up to be a thriller of a contest. Then finally, in our last match tonight, it is DK, who are winners of 7 of their last 8, taking on Diddy. Boy, is that going to be interesting. And the Diddy Monkeys gave DK their first victory of the season in game week 7 and might be partially responsible for the whole predicament they put themselves in, because now the Diddy Monkeys, they themselves could drop out of the playoffs because they're in that 5 spot tonight. If they lose to DK again, it could be really tough. But as Miguel Martinez said, we're starting off tonight with the greatest show on dirt, Birdo Bows. At least we hope so. Just getting that name. Greatest show on dirt is going on right now at the College World Series. The final series is between Tennessee and Texas A&M. So not saying turn away from this. I'm saying split screen it. You got to have this up and that game up, and I might try to keep track of it tonight too. But don't go anywhere. We got some good baseball here too. First game of the night between the Mario Fireballs and the Birdo Bows. Let's talk about the teams. First, starting off with the Mario Fireballs. And, folks, I want to make one note. Andrew changed his lineup again right before the game started tonight, and I noticed it. And, personally, I didn't want to change it on the graphic. I tried to change it we were running out of time. I was getting a little bit lazy. So here's the actual batting order. You can just say 3 through 7, exactly the same. It's now Andrew Blue Pianta in the 1-2, and then at the bottom it's Red Pianta Blue Toad, a mirrored image of each other. But because he changes his order around randomly, it drives me a little bit nuts. But he's allowed to do that. I just am not required to fix the graphic when it's already ready to go. And Andrew is pitching for the second straight night in a row. Overall, this Marta Fireballs team, as I've told you before, they have skidded very much in the ERA department. 636 is good for 6th, actually 7th in the league in team ERA, giving up in a batting average of 500, and they are kind of losing some ground. They're still the best hitting team in the league, but the Borough Bows are right on their ass, and of course the Bows are the best slugging team in the SSSL. Let's take a look at them, and of course many fans out here, they are for sure aware of the toughest 2, 3, 4, the toughest 3 batters in the SSSL, Green Critter, King K. Rool, and Red Critter. They have combined for over 140 hits. That includes, of those hits, 48 homers. King K. Rool has been lagging behind slightly, but still maintains a 3-home run lead over Bowser, but Bowser did have that 3-home run game last night. So he's hot on the tails, the batting king. Could be usurped, and Bowser, once again, still has the slugging percentage notched just by a couple of percentage points. I mean, it's real tight. Berto pitching again tonight. She is 5th in whip, but has dropped a bit. She's outside the top 15 now in ERA. Those are your lineups. I'll talk a little bit more about this game, but of course, I'm sure you would like to see it just ran. So we're going to get it up and get it running. But 6 games tonight. We should be able to turn around fairly quickly because I got those save states ready to go. And here we go with the first one. I just got to hit the play button on it once I actually turn the Wii remote back on. Folks, thank you so much. By the way, let's shout out some people in the chat tonight. All right, Green Bay, Peyton, Dennis, Bakaraka, Arsonist Mage, Miguel, Jacob, Dubin, and of course, everybody that's watching. You're about to see baseball in a moment here in the SSSL. It has been quite the season. I think that there will be no more better example of getting tested tonight than what all of these teams are going to face. You have multiple different matchups, again, with people so close in the standings, and especially our final 3 games tonight could be pivotal in deciding the future of this league and the playoffs. So there's no reason to stop going now, and there's no reason to slow down. But I tell you what, if you were here the first 6 weeks, a lot of the teams that were on top of the roost are in trouble. I mean, Mario in trouble, Diddy in trouble. They have to win. They got to stop fucking around here, okay? They have to get this thing done. So, let's see. Let's load up this first game. Here we go. Oh, I think I just screwed up the save slot. Damn it. All right, cool. Folks, you got to give me a couple minutes. I'm sorry, I just screwed something up. Oh, I can actually undo that. Hold on. I tried to save state. I want to undo the save state. And I want to do this. Load state. Hold on. This one? No. All right, I got to set up the game, folks, real quick. I apologize. I'm normally very much on time. The next 5 games will absolutely be there, but do not go anywhere. We will be back in a couple of moments with the first game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in the SSSL for game 1 out of 6 on Rivalry night, so don't go anywhere. we go, folks. All right, now we bring the game up just like that. Oh, my goodness. I had to fly to get that back on, but I really, really do appreciate your patience. And here we go with game number 1 between the Mario Fireballs and the Birdo Bows. 12 people already in here. And thank you for sticking with me through the break. I'm glad I've built this credibility to the point where you're willing to stick with me. And you stick with me throughout this different lineup change for Andrew tonight. He leads off, and he leads off with the single, folks. And as you know, Andrew not really been that good this year, but here we go. The Mario Fireballs are starting off hot. Already Blue Pianta, 2 straight hits in a row. Andrew gets to 3rd, and they get it off and running. Andrew only hitting 302 this year, and that's his 20th hit. This brings up Yellow Toad. Yellow Toad with 2 homers, batting 603 already. The Mario Fireballs on the road, sitting nicely here, and they're going to start off at least 1-0 here with nobody out. Look at that. Thank you very much, by the way, Joe. I am pulling up. I got my hair cut for the special occasion. It's the end of the season. It's getting hotter. The tension, the heat on this season and outside, folks, is getting hotter. I gotta shave it off a little bit, right? 1-0 already. Mario Fireballs in command right now, and a deep drive by Red Pianta, and the train is there. Red Critter gets caught. It's gone. Mario Fireballs looking to really put a punch on the Birdo Bows after what they did to them at home. 4-0 already. Fireballs, just like that. My goodness. Birdo Bows led up 9 to the Peach Monarchs, and they ended up losing that game. Now already putting themselves into a big deficit with nobody out. It's Mario, and the lineup change, annoying as it is for the guy that has to make the graphics for this league, it worked out for Andrew, so I guess I can't blame him. Here is Red Me now finally one out after Mario lined out. Red Magic Koopa can't get that one for Red Me, but Red Me was under threat of getting thrown out there. But that's a single for Red Me, bringing up Red Toad. Yes, you would have been the first time, lore-wise, I guess, that you did see the remote that runs this universe deep to the wall. Again, the train is really annoying our team right now. Red Magic Koopa having to come out from second. And so there's runners on first and second for Red Pianta, who has 4 homers himself. Birdo Bows are as unsettled as I was trying to get this stream set up. Feel a little bit rushed, a little bit nervous, but Red Magic Koopa settles them down real quick with the 4-6. Hey, nice start for the Mario Fireballs, and a little bit of a change-up maybe was what they needed. But of course, let's not forget the toughest section of any lineup in the league is stepping up here shortly, and Dark Bones for the Birdo Bows has been immaculate, batting .742 as a bow in 7 games. Here he is against Andrew tonight and takes strike 1. Andrew, I really have liked Andrew's pitching. He has had some rougher attempts this year, but this is a deep fly ball to center. At the wall is Red Me as the train goes by. That should be a fly out unless it hits the wall. It does not. But Andrew's ERA he was among the best in the league, but he skidded back to a 6.03 in 38 1/3 innings pitched, but still not too bad, folks. Really not too bad. King K. Rool back in action. Deep drive here by Green Critter to the wall again. Will they get this one? Yes, they got it. Red Pianta at the wall. This is so important against the Birdo Bows that you rob these potential homers, and they do already, but as we've seen in this season, sometimes they have to go a little bit deeper in the order than they like to. And if you start getting that outfield screwed up, it could cause you problems against the Bows. Here is the home run king. King K. Rool with a drive to left center. The train is coming by, but Renby's got it. Renby and this outfield rob 2 of the 3 homers and keep this a no-run inning on defense. Mario Fireballs up 4-0 after 1 on the road, trying to be only the second team to beat the Bows in this ballpark this season. Nice way to start. 19 people. I didn't even tweet about this. And 19 people are watching live baseball, folks. Love to see it. Blue Toad with a drive here to start off the second. Red Critter gets bowled over here, but I'm over there to assist. But Red Critter, why did I not go grab the ball? I guess I had confidence that Red Critter was going to grab that out in right field and recover, which he did for the first out. Bring up Andrew for the second time. He led off with a single. He will not do that. Quick line out to right. So quick 1-2 here. Much better here for Birdo, as you always hope she can make it through about 3 to 4 innings because Red Magic Koopa's stamina can be questionable at times. But the 0-1 is going to make this. Oh, there's a pow ball for the error. And that gets Blue Pianta aboard. And so they keep the inning alive just with a shred there. Just a shred. Here is Yellow Toad. Arceus Mage, of course, catching that my energy was really good right up until the moment that it got robbed, of course. And, you know, yes. How could I not be disappointed that two of my players got their home runs robbed in the opening inning? That's a little bit brutal, man. The 0-2 here. Berto used a couple reverse pitches. This is a fly ball, but gets down. Gets down. Nice little blooper by Yellow Toad. And look at that error. Well, that error cost our team a little bit more here. Mario Fireballs, 2 quick outs, but now they got runners on first and second, and this is Yellow Pianta, who I think just had the homer. This is going to get down in front of Red Critter, but turning for home. Oh, Blue Pianta thought about going for it, but here we go, folks. This is the problem. This team can single you to death, and you got Mario, who's a dangerous hitter. Berto's going to use another star pitch here, and what have I said a lot this year? I would rather her save that. She could have struck out the last batter if she'd saved him. But instead, Mario's going to use a star swing here. Fireball, that is past Red Magic Koopa, and this is going to be a big one. Mario with a 2 RBI single, 6-0 Fireballs. You could have predicted that one. Berto's angry. She's getting pulled. I'm not happy with her performance tonight. Once again, her pitch selection is questionable. Now Red Magic Koopa is in a rough spot, and his team overall down 6. Letting up too many runs here. Off the rip, on the ground, past Berto, it's 7-0. 7-0. Another one of these innings for the Mario Fireballs. Again, they just single teams to death. But really, look, folks, the POW item, the POW error caused all of these runs. Now deep to left field, the train going by. We run into the both of us. Oh, my God, we can't get it together. Going for home is Red Me. It's 9-0. Oh my goodness, what an inning for the Mario Fireballs. What a mess with multiple different mistakes. And now it's Red Shy Guy. And folks, this game could be absolutely over. The 2 starting pitchers that have carried the Berto Bows all year long are now out and off the mound. And so it's going to have to be Red Shy Guy for now. But another 5 spot for the Fireballs, making it 9-0 in our opening game of the night. What a mess. Can Red Critter help us out? Help a brother out. We did have a chance to come back against the Peach Monarchs. Deep drive to right. It is gone. Red Critter will break the tension here and get a homer. Man, God, we needed that. Red Critter trying to provide the spark. And, of course, there's a guarantee that if we lose tonight, there's going to be some team that we tie with us at the top of the standings. It'll either be Daisy or Wario. This is on the ground, past. This is going to be another error. This time, though, it is on Mario, and so I get aboard, and I turn for second on the error. Good base running by me. Bowser fan, Arceus Mage saying, yeah, it's feeling like one of those week 3 Mario games where it just sends the demons. 9-run comeback. We did have 9 scored on us in this ballpark. We almost came back against Peach. Star swing by Red Shy Guy is no good. Double play! Lined out there, double play, clearing the bases. Unfortunate that my aware base running ended there. Berto, this is going to get down in front of Red Me, and she'll be safe there at first, so she has a 2-out single here. It's going to bring up Gray Shy Guy. I would almost rather he just ground this out so we can have a reset of the lineup to start the 3rd. But this is going to get ugly, I think, unless we can really try to stage a comeback here. But both these teams know how to score a lot of runs. I showed you that in the graphic in the pregame show. And there you go. Gray Shy Guy with a nice hit himself. By the way, Red Critter, that was his 15th homer. 15th homer of the year, folks. There are multiple teams that don't even have 10. 18 of you are watching a 9-1 ball game. Red Magic Koopa trying to keep the inning alive. He does. And so here we go. But Berto's being too aggressive at the plate. And she's thrown out. What the fuck are you doing? Are you kidding me? Berto would have had the top of the order with bases loaded, and instead she runs and gets tagged out at home. It's 9-1. Oh my God, what a trash night from her. Unbelievable. Unreal. You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, top of the 3rd, unbiased announcer continuing here. Blue Toad line drive straight to the glove of Green Critter at short for the 1st. I cannot believe that, folks. Birdo just figure it out. Skeleton House on Twitch saying Birdo washed. Well, they're still the best team in the league. Let's not get anywhere like that yet. Red Shy Guy is going to have to come in here in a relief effort and pull off an incredible section here. But look at Andrew, his second hit of the night. Another single for him. He's 2 for 3. So far this year, Red Shy Guys pitched in 2 games, 2 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. That's not too bad, 3.5 ERA. This is in the gap. Runners on first and second here with 1 out. Pianta, oh boy, he going a little bit too slow there. We've seen the Piantas get picked off at first on these random moments here. Yellow Toad, and here we go again, folks. It could get bad. It could get bad. Guys, I just didn't want this to happen. I didn't want this to happen like this. Good pitch, though, by Red Shy Guy off the plate. Got to keep him off. You don't need to throw it over the plate. This one is over the plate. Deep to center field. Is it going to get off the wall? It is off the wall, but the buddy play. Good defense is going to get Andrew here all day long. What a throw. Safe at third, and we prevent a run there. Look at this replay here, folks. This gets off the wall. I choose to do the buddy play, and Dark Bones with an absolute rocket to home and gets out Andrew. What a play by this defense. Finally finding a good play here in the third. Now Mario, who really torched us with that 2 RBI single. He has got bases loaded again. This is a drive here and is going to get into the pipe, out, and caught by Red Magic Koopa. There we go. Cleaning it up. Bases loaded jam. We finally are able to put up a 0 in an inning on defense. We head to the bottom where this order's back up for the second time. They got robbed twice. Got to get Andrew off the mound here. I think that's critical. Very critical. And Dark Bones swings on a pitch that could only be described as was probably going to hit him. Instead, he rounds out 6-3, bringing up Green Critter. And this is a nice hit by Green Critter. It's not going to be a homer try, but hey, maybe you didn't need it. That's a single for Green Critter. That is going to bring back up King K. Rool, who did get robbed in right field in the first time he was at the plate. Second time he decides to go contact, and here we go, loading the bases for maybe the hot player right now. That's Red Critter, who just had the homer to left field and had the solo shot to right, actually, right near the right field pole. This one is fouled off. 0-1 here on Red Critter, the 0-1. This is a drive to center. We got a pow ball and the train going by. Need to throw the pow ball out now, and we don't. And there's the throw. Double play. No, it's not a double play, but this does put 2 out, and I'm back up here. 9-1 game. Bows down 8 here at home. Could be their second home loss of the season. It's over the head of Blue Toad, though, and there is the pow ball. Watch out, though. It could get anybody. No, we're safe. Bases loaded here for Red Shy Guy. He's not always a big hitter, but he has had some not bad stuff this year. Contacted in the gap. We're going to get it 9-2. RBI single from Red Shy Guy, his 9th RBI of the year. Impressive hit between short and third. God, can he find some of those sometimes, folks? 9-2-2 with Birdo up at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 out. You got to try and take advantage of this. You want to stay in this game, and she's going to use a star swing here. Sometimes it gets caught. This one does. What a play. Got it on the star swing by Yellow Pianta, and that ends the inning, and she strands 3. Birdo with a all-time maybe bad performance tonight, to say the least, costing her team and stranding multiple people already in 2 innings. It's 9-2. We head to the top of the 4th. Still plenty of baseball left to play. Just got to play good defense here and rely on Red Shy Guy continuing to pitch like he has. But he lets up hit right away again to Red Me here to start the 4th. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. Birdo has just been absolutely trash. She's been pretty decent, especially on the mound, but she's been skidding lately. Pressure of the season maybe getting to her a little bit. Now we got runners on first and second with nobody out. Big guy diving catch was pretty impressive, Green Bay Peyton. I agree. Here's Red Pianta taking strike 1 that was straight over the plate. Got to keep it off. This one's a slow ball. This one is a nice hit. That's going to get off the wall there in center, and the train is going to cost us again. 10-2. That ball's in center. Birdo going for home. It is not in time. 11-2. Nice play there, but again, this defense does not know how to handle the train out there in the outfield, and it's hurting us bad. Green Critter can't even get that ball, and nobody out yet again. Mario Fireball's making the adjustment in the order to my chagrin as the producer of this show. They're doing it well, but here is a double play to at least stop things a little bit. But we lose any of the progress we made on that 9-run lead. It is 9 runs again for the Mario Fireballs here in the 4th. Could be more. Let's not get out of the way. All of those runs, but watch out. There he go. Got Toad out there at second. Bad base running by him. That will end this. They get 2 runs, but all started from that one error. That pow ball got the runner on, and that kept the inning alive. If that's out, it's not 11-2. It could be something like 6-2. Instead, Gray Shy Guy flies out. This brings back up Red Magic Koopa. Top of the order, could get back up here for the 3rd time. We're going to need it. This is going to be past Blue Toad. Oh, but what a play by Blue Toad. Yellow Toad missed it. Blue Toad in deep short absolutely fires one over and gets the out. That is an impressive throw. And now Dark Bones in a tough situation. Wow. This one going to be over the head this time. A Blue Toad made the good play, but he can't make the play over his head. So, Green Critter is going to run it first. Andrew, honestly, pretty good performance from him to get him this far. If you can bring in Mario, he might be able to close this thing out. But this is a high fly ball. Will we use the pow ball this time? We kind of need to. We didn't last time. We do not this time, and we get nothing here in the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th. Fireballs are very much in command in a revenge game for them. Last time it was 23-4 at home. Now it's the Fireballs blowing out the Bows on the road. Again, 5 more games tonight. The next game up, folks, it's the Monarchs at Wario City. That's coming up next. Yellow Toad with a drive, but we got there in the outfield, and no train this time means I've got it in center field, left center for the first out. Finally, the train was not on time to mow us over in the outfield at the warning track. But yes, still 5 more incredible games to come tonight, including the last 3 games, which could be just all-time classics to say the least. Yellow Pianta with a drive. This is pulling foul on the first base line. Bowser Jr., of course, at Bowser. DK at Diddy. Daisy at Wario. Another drive by. Yellow Pianta is going to get gone. If it gets over the wall, it will. Yellow Pianta with his 2nd homer of the night. And they are absolutely putting a beat down on this Birdo Bows team right away, folks. Very much unlike the Birdo Bows. I said this last night. The Birdo Bows in 6 games before this game tonight had scored 10+ runs in those games and went 4-2. Jacob Murley, by the way, on YouTube saying, hot take, DK Wilds make the World Series. It's a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take that the DK Wilds make the playoffs. I think they're in a great position to make the playoffs. I certainly think that is still very much a possibility. Line out here by Mario to make it the 2nd out. 12-2, 10-run lead here for Red Me. Now at the plate in the Mario Fireballs. Red Me's been hitting like a mofo, and he will continue. He's 3 for 3 tonight. And once again, I get mowed over twice by this train. Red Me thought about going for 3rd, but he has a stand-up double here with 2 out to put up Red Toad. Red Toad with a drive as well. This is near the track, but it's out of the way unless I get interfered with by the Bananas. Nope. Nice play, kicking it over to Dark Bones. We finally lock it down, but this is a tough lead. You're going to need King K. Rool, Red Critter, and myself to do something here in the 5th. Caden King K. Rool has pitched one time before, by the way. He had a little stint in a game that I think might have been a blowout as well. I'll go back and look at that. The 0-1 for King K. Rool on the ground. But, hey, we'll take the green shell, except for the fact he's too goddamn slow to get to first. He's out. 6-4-3. Oh, my goodness. King K. Rool has pitched in 1 game, 2 innings pitched, allowed 3. That's good for a 10.5 ERA. Red Critter, he had a homer, but this one he lines out, folks. This one for the Birdo Bows is looking quite bleak. Mario Fireballs putting a move on the Bows here, potentially getting to 10-8, and very much solidifying what was shaky ground coming into the night. I have a single here, though, with 2 out. It was shaky ground, folks, the Mario Fireballs were coming in on. They could have easily been out of the playoff spot with 4 games to go after tonight, but this is very much solidifying their position. They already have a good run differential over, I think, a 40 run differential. Red Shy Guy cannot get that in the gap like he did last time. After 5 innings of play, the Bows did not show up to play any kind of intelligent baseball tonight. We head to the 6th with Red Pianta, Blue Toad, and Andrew. Got to give Andrew some credit. Very good, solid start from him. And, of course, the adjustment in the order combined with his 2 hits already. That puts together a very solid night for Andrew. Swing and a miss, strike 2. King K. Rool, this is his 2nd time on the mound, and I like it. I think that's who we needed to put up there. And nice grab by Berto there for the first out. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got 5 more games. I promise you, they'll be a little bit more interesting than this. You're just going to see me get mad on this one. Nice ground out, though. Able to pull a ground out, Blue Toad straight to first. Brings up Andrew, as I said, who was 2 for 3. Take strike 1. The 0-1 is on the ground, grabbed by Green Critter. That's going to be an empty inning for the Morrow Fireballs. 1, 2, 3. Nice stuff there from the Bows. And King K. Rool, he can also pitch a little bit too. But he's going to need the rest of the lineup to help get him back to the plate if they want to have any chance of maintaining the number 1 seed. Because of the split between the Daisy Flowers and the Berto Bows. Berto Bows still came in with a very, very nice run differential tonight. As Berto grounds out, she just probably put up one of her worst games of the season tonight, all around, costing this team stranding runners, bad pitching, bad base running, bad hitting. I don't know, was there anything good about Berto's performance tonight besides maybe she showed up on time to the ballpark? Probably. That's probably about it. But Berto struggling. 2 outs already in the bottom of the 6th. Bows will only have 3 more outs to just try to close the gap a little bit. Now they're going to be worried about the Wario Muscles winning tonight and taking a big step, taking back the number 1 spot, which puts a lot of pressure on their upcoming matchup. As we know, Wario got the best of them, 13-5. Line out by Dark Bones. We head to the 7th. Mario is on cruise control now. They got a lot of their runs thanks to that error and really just great hitting from their side, including Yellow Pianta, who had 2 homers already. He's due up here in the 7th. Blue Pianta with a high fly ball, and Red Critter covers that ground nicely for the first. As we go back to YouTube, CJ Willis, thanks for hopping in. Yellow Toad's been making some plays. His glove hand must be screaming. I would say so, and he just made a nice play there to get the single with 1 out. And keep this alive. Again, 5 more games. Next game up on the docket, it is Peach at Waluigi. Wario City will be able to turn that game around real quick and keep you here. As long as I don't fat finger another button like I did earlier and completely wipe the save state that I had. That didn't help, you know. That didn't help nothing. This is on the ground. Green Critter is going to have this one. Maybe double play. Got it. 6-3. Green Critter with a nice dive. He's done that quite a bit this year, too. Clears it off. At least a better second half of this game for the Bows, limiting them to 3. But the damage was already done. But, hey, one more try for the Bows. They're down 10 runs. Going to be really difficult for them to make a big comeback like this, especially when... Oh, but there's an error on Blue Pianta off the edge of his glove. Gets Green Critter aboard. Now King K. Rool. Again, solid effort from a Morrow Fireball side that has had an average ERA of 6.59 this year. Deep fly ball to center. Is the train there? Red Pianta is slow, and that is off the wall. That's a single for King K. Rool to bring back up Red Critter here with nobody out. A little, very small glimmer or ember of hope here for the Bows, but still a ton of work to do. Red Critter did have a homer earlier, but he swings and misses 1-1. This one's over the plate on the ground, but the pow ball is going to get King K. Rool, but cause the double play. Guys, oh my God, we are really pow balls. We got to do a little bit of studying on what pow balls do to the game because we struggled tonight. I do get the single. It's 12-3 now, as I'm able to get an RBI single. Hey, we'll take it. Little something positive tonight. That's my 9th RBI of the year. But man, just compounding mistake after mistake tonight for the Berto Bows. You certainly don't want to see this in the postseason. So maybe, honestly, folks, that it was good that it happened tonight. 0-2. Final strike here for Red Shy Guy is a fastball down the middle. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. putting on an absolute classic performance tonight with the Mario Fireballs taking care of business. They improved to 10-8. Bows drop another game tonight, folks, and it was an ugly one, to say the least. They could be out of the #1 seed at the end of the night. Final score, 12-3, and as I look, Bows losers now of 2 straight. Well, folks, tell you what, that was not good for the Birdo Bows. You can blame Birdo. A lot of the blame will go on Birdo's shoulders tonight solely. She stranded 3 runners in a bases-loaded situation with the star swing that was caught. Then she stranded a couple more when she could have had bases loaded and had the top of the order coming back up. Absolute mess from her tonight. Let up some stuff. The pitching was bad. There's nothing more you can say. And on top of that, Mario Fireballs, a team that knows how to win, took advantage of that. Congrats to Andrew and GG's, my friend. Well done on your 12-3 victory tonight. And, folks, we got plenty more baseball. 5 more games. Next one is Peach at Waluigi. Peach, they've won some games here in the latter half, and they're not out of the playoff race. But Waluigi could take them down a huge step if they win tonight at Wario City. But winning at home, that winning period for the Spitballs is a tough ask. We'll find out if they do in 60 seconds when you come on back. Welcome back to the SSSL. Told you that I rolled it around quick. Green Bay Peyton saying, "Ouchtown population, you bro." It definitely was. I got to take that on the chin tonight. That hurts. But a team that is hoping not to take a loss on the chin that could knock them out of the playoff race are the Peach Monarchs. They have certainly turned it around. They were rough to say the least, but their offense has suddenly decided to show up all of a sudden. Let's take a look at their last couple games. They beat Luigi at the Garden last night, had a 5-run lead, lost it, then got it back and won the game somehow. Losing to Bowser the previous game, but then they beat the Wario Muscles and the Birdo Bows in back-to-back games, putting up 14 on Birdo. Impressive stretch from there now. They've won 3 of their last 4, and the Waluigi Spitballs, folks, they struggled, but just two game days ago, they were able to put up 16 on Luigi. So they got that monster in them, but it just depends on if the Spitballs will finally decide to show up and perform tonight. Let's take a look at the lineups. The lineups of these teams, I probably will make quick corrections and things here. Jeff not pitching tonight, folks. He's already pitched 2. It's Blue Critter. Note that change. Blue Critter's on the mound tonight. Jeff goes back to short. He pitched 2 straight games for the Peach Monarchs, but the rest of the lineup is the same. And of course, we know the Dry Bones are dangerous, but I think in the last game, folks, it was not an amazing game from the Dry Bones. I think one of them struggled a little bit, to be quite frank. Green Dry Bones, he went 2 for 5. That's struggling for him. However, Dry Bones is immediately on the 3-star list. I didn't get that done tonight, but I think I had him in the three-star conversation, 5 for 5 in his last game. Then for the Waluigi Spitballs, it is Waluigi tonight, I want to say. Same deal. Brown Critter pitched the last 2 games. So Waluigi is on the mound. And note the change, Brown Critter is at second. Those are your changes there. But the lineups across the board, the batting orders, are exactly the same as they have been for most of the season. Here we go. I'm going to turn it around, folks. Why not? Let's get it going. Game number 2 here in Wario City with Pink Yoshi to lead us off. Monarchs, they can improve to 8-10 with a victory tonight. And there's going to be at least one team that's dropping to 8-10 for sure, and it could be multiple. So this is kind of a destiny decider tonight for them. And certainly for the Spitballs, I think they could be eliminated if they don't win tonight. It's not for sure, but we'll find out. Here we go. Good luck to both these teams. G&G Ownership Group and Tim. And we're off here. Waluigi with the start tonight. Let's take a look at his standings as he takes the first pitch. And a nice line out. Good grab by Brown Critter. Waluigi has really corrected himself a little bit. 4.87 ERA. One of the better pitchers in the league. That puts him in the 12th spot. 4.87 through 41 and 2/3 innings pitched. Dry Bones, who had that 5 for 5. A rare flyout for him. A rare flyout for him to center. And so now Green Dry Bones brings it up here with 2 outs. And again, he struggled last night, and you really do not want the Dry Bones to struggle in a game that's this important. You want to be able to beat a team that you want to beat and should beat. You don't need him doing anything crazy. This is a nice single here to keep the inning alive with 2 out. A little bit surprised. I was thinking that might get on the edge of the bat too much and fly out to Red Yoshi, but it brings up Blue Pianta for the Peach Monarchs, who has had a lot of their team's RBIs, 24 RBIs, including 3 homers. But this is a foul ball in foul territory. Blue Yoshi hustling for it, but can't get to it. And so down 0-2 here is Blue Pianta off speed, swung on, but a nice hit from him, kind of sitting on the off speed, past Red Yoshi, and Dry Bones is getting to third here. Will he turn for home? No, but runners on the corners here with 2 out, keeping it alive. This brings up Paragoomba. Paragoomba adding an RBI or 2 in his previous game, batting .339. Contact swing straight, I mean on a beeline, right there. An angle, obtuse angle, depending on which way you're looking at it. The Brown Critter, nothing. The Monarchs, a little spark there, but Waluigi, good inning from him. And now he steps up, folks, and last night, Waluigi, first pitch of the game, sent it out for his first homer of the year. As you saw, we put that moment on our YouTube Shorts channel. Make sure to go ahead and follow us on YouTube Shorts as well as TikTok, where we put up shorts, and I'll be putting up some Instant Classic games. And of course, this week, folks, I'll have one more game night tomorrow. Got to figure out my time for that on Sunday, but should be a lot of fun. And then we'll see some highlights get put out. You'll be able to watch previous games. Following the YouTube channel at Alec Rome should have replays of a lot of different game weeks. I was hoping to have one for every single day of the week leading up to what could be our last regular season weekend. It won't quite be the last regular season weekend, but it's going to be game weeks 20 and 21. Petey Piranha with a drive will get over the wall. It does! Petey Piranha with a homer. Pulling his weight on this team and giving the Waluigi Spitballs the early lead. He was called the Mike Trout of this league, potentially by the owner, Tim, the other night in a conversation, according to sources. But now proving why he deserves the title. He's being Mike Trout, not Red Yoshi, with a drive, but this is in foul territory. And it is caught by Pink Yoshi before the Flames get to him. Wow, what a drive, Petey Piranha. Pulling something. I know he's a crowd favorite. Tim with the single here as well. He's batting .433, has really improved his average over the season. 10th homer for Petey, only averaging, folks, .381. .381, which is incredibly shocking. .381 is what about Red Koopa here. He's at batting .389. You're telling me that Petey is hitting that exact amount. But, of course, Petey adding on 10 home runs and now 28 RBI. That's going to be it. He lines it out to short to Jeff. 2-0 after 1. What a shot from Petey. And maybe that's a shot in the arm for the Spitballs to try and survive. If they were to win tonight, they would get to 7-11, and they would have 4 games to go. Again, I think they need to win out. Blue Critter, though, with a drive to left field. Will they get there in time? It's close. It is not going to be grabbed by Red Koopa. That is a response right away by Blue Critter to left field. 2-1. Solo shot for Blue Critter. This team has only had 6 home runs this year. First by Blue Critter as a member of the Peach Monarchs. That is shocking. Of course, they play all their home games at a ballpark that is very, very hard. Nobody's hit a homer in Peach Ice Garden this year. But now this is a flyout by Jeff DeWright for the first. But again, first homer of the year for Blue Critter. Good stuff for him. Congratulations, Colby on YouTube. Hello, welcome to the SSSL 22-game season of simulated Mario Super Sluggers baseball between me and 11 friends to determine who drafted the best and who managed their team the best and which baseball team is the best. We have 6 teams going to the playoffs. That'll happen in July, folks. Again, the first 2 seeds will have a bye. July is going to be playoff month. And might be targeting the first weekend of August for our live owners party reflection show in the World Series, where we will play the World Series to a conclusion live. And we will be IRL. You'll be able to meet some of the owners. And they're actual faces. They're people. They are real people. 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Solo shot from this man, Blue Critter, who's pitching and starting tonight. It's on the ground. Nice hit by Blue Yoshi here. Colby, there's 4 more weeks after this, and one of them's played tomorrow. Game week 19. Game week 19. While we have everybody in here, if you're just joining us for the first time, best way to get updates, you can follow our social media, but our Discord is the best way to get into the conversation. You'll get updates and lots of stuff from me coming up on the Discord, so make sure you follow us there. Get access to our stats as well. You'll be able to look at the live stats and all of the different things I've put together tracking the league. Colby asking, will there be a Season 2? I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Season 2. I feel like there's going to be a Season 2. Interest, obviously, is the #1 deal, and I would like to see all of our owners renew and be owners again. Nice double play, 6-4-3, advances the runner. Runner on third here, though, with 2 out for Waluigi in the top of the order again. He could bat 1 home, potentially. Like I said, you never know. He could just pull another homer he did in this ballpark. This is not a homer. That's going to be an RBI single for Waluigi. Make this 3-1. I will say I think that this ballpark benefits Peach just a little bit more than their other ballpark because it's shorter. Better opportunity for them to actually reach balls in the outfield, kind of prevent those doubles. That's going to be it, though, for Blue Critter. Allowing 3 in 1 2/3. Caden says, speak for yourself. I'm a figment of mass delusion. Yeah, it'll be... Our suspense, it'll be really interesting to see how the chemistry changes might help. There will also be... I may potentially make some modifications to the chemistry tree, as well as there will be stat modifications. There's still some players, a couple players that are 2 OP. Brown Critter with a drive. This is high, deep, fly, ball. It is gone. Brown Critter. They can't even try for that. Those two have absolutely no chemistry, and they had to watch this ball sail over their head. Right there to the tents in left center. It is 5-1. Waluigi spitballs. And now Petey Piranha, who also hit a homer. That was Brown Critter's 9th of the year as well. Petey hit his 10th in his first at-bat. And now another drive. Petey Piranha is going to add a second one for the first time that I can think of since the first week of the season. Petey Piranha has a multiple home run game. He hit multiple 3 home runs in game #1 and lost to the Diddy Monkeys in the last inning. And since then, I don't think Petey Piranha has had a multiple. He had a multiple home run game, I think, in week 4. Week 4, but man, he struggled in the middle part of the season. Red Yoshi lining out to end the inning. But what a game from Petey Piranha. Jacob said if someone can't do it next year, could the fans who watch be subbed in next season? I could consider it. I do give a little bit of preference to people that I've met IRL, even though I love the fans, but I want to find ways to get the fans a bit more involved in a way, and maybe creating opportunities for multiple positions. So, for example, if an owner, aka some of our owners that don't remember to set their lineups or don't confirm with me that their lineups are set, or I have to switch, that would be an opportunity for maybe a vice president of baseball operations, aka a fan, would be a great person to let me know what's going to happen. Green Dry Bones with a drive here for the Monarchs to tie the game. No, it's not to tie the game, but it would have made it a lot closer game. I've had to say tie the game a lot this year. That's why I got a little bit overzealous. Green Dry Bones getting robbed, and he's now what? He's 1 for 2. He's been a bit struggling. Again, for Green Dry Bones standard, he's struggled a little bit in the last few, and a great rob by an outfield that normally has not robbed balls this year, but the adjustment from them, 6-1. They have the advantage here at home. I said from Blue Piazza to put 2 aboard. That gets away from Tim here, and there's a nice aware base run by Dry Bones getting to third. This brings up Paragoomba with runners on the corners. Will he be an inning killer or an inning saver? He's an inning killer. That's it. Caden says there should be a public poll that gets to decide who pitches when the lineups aren't correct. I think that's fair. I wanted to try not to make it too much of a punishment, but I will say that I started to operate some of the lineups in the second half of the season because people didn't get back to me. So I do want there to be a little bit more of a maybe a penalty to not setting your lineups, because I don't ask very much of the owners. I do a lot of the graphic work. All I ask for you to do is set the lineup, so that you follow the start 2, sit 2 rule, and that's pretty much literally the only rule you have to follow, is just who's pitching. So I don't mind that idea. I'll think about that. There will be some changes. That's grabbed by Paragoon for an out. Colby asking to let the Chat be a team next season for season 2. That might be a bit, I like the idea. Could be a bit chaotic. Nice grab by Paragoomba at second for the second out here in the bottom of the third. Monarchs trying to get it under control here with Peach. Blue Critter was 1 2/3 and allowed 3. And now here, nice stuff from Peach to get him out of this inning with no more damage. Grabbed by Jeff there at short. After 3 innings of play, the home team 6-1, thanks to 2 homers from Petey Piranha and 1 from Brown Critter. But Blue Critter had a solo shot as well. Can he find his second of the year? It was his first of the season. This is a drive to left field, but it is not far enough. Red Koopa underneath. Calling for the ball. He's got it. Looking back really at Blue Critter's overall ERA this year, he's got 11.49 ERA through 8 games pitched, now 9 and 14 2/3. Jeff, this is in between second and short for a single. Single down the middle. But yeah, Blue Critter, 25 earned runs this year. That's not a great ERA. Baby Peach has really come into form as a closer. She normally pitches the last inning for this team. Pop-up bunt by Peach was just an absolute mess. That was not a good pop-up bunt by Peach. That's going to be it for Waluigi. Very solid start from him. Just the homer allowed. But that's going to help his ERA. But Petey Piranha, stepping in for only the 7th time this year, gets the ground out. Fielder's choice 6-4. We head to the bottom of the inning. And it'll be Purple Toad, who I think almost had a homer, or maybe does have a homer this year. And as well as Green Noki. Everybody on that list now has a homer that's due up here in the 4th. Green Bay Peyton said, a Waluigi Spitballs fan says, I wish I could relax with this lead, but I know what this team has done in the past. They have blown a couple leads this year. They certainly have. And no lead is safe in this league. I think biggest comeback has been 6. It feels like 7 is pretty safe, but God, there's been some runs by some teams that you thought for a second they might be able to come back. But Peach, look at what Peach is doing here, folks. She has very much locked this thing down a little bit. It was concerning for a moment, but I mean, you have to be able to score on the other end, but you're locking down some of their hitters, and you know, Waluigi Spitballs are getting into one of those kind of bad sections where they have some trouble. Waluigi just trying to get a single to get aboard. Don't blame him. And could bring up Brown Critter. I think it was kind of vital, especially if you're trying to put this game away. If you could get him up here and he hits a homer, it could be over. And it could be over right now with a drive. It's close to the foul pole. Street pole. It's foul. 0-1. Peach gives him a meatball over the middle, but he can't get contact to that one again. I didn't like that pitch from Peach, but she's had a good couple innings here. The 0-2 inside. This is line drive deep to the wall. Pink Yoshi has got it. Has been playing really well out there tonight. And so far this season, 2 straight innings here of no score, and you got the Dry Bones back up. Watch out, Monarchs. Monarchs, they could have a shot. They dropped a 5-run lead to the Luigi Knights last night, but they crawled back and won the game 12-9. That's a line out, though, by Pink Yoshi. Top of the 5th in a 6-1 game. Dry Bones, of course, going 5 for 5 and has followed up a couple more hits in this game. One swing and a miss, strike 2. And look at what Petey Piranha's doing, too. Let's not forget that. Star pitch by him up in the air, and he's going to get one of the tougher hitters on this team out. Dry Bones, or Green Dry Bones, rather, out, and has continued to struggle in the last 2 games. I think I might have put the Dry Bones first in the order accidentally, or second. Normally it's Green Dry Bones second and Dry Bones third. I don't know if there's too much of a difference between the two because they literally hit 700 together. Fouled off here by Green Dry Bones. Apologies for the very, very baby mistake. But maybe Green Dry Bones needed to be in third, but he fouls this one off, and he struggled. I mean, he struggled last night, and he struggled tonight. After 4.5, 6-1, as we head to the bottom of the 5th here. Still got 4 more games tonight. Petey Piranha with 2 home runs. That gets down. Nice job by Petey Piranha tonight. 3 for 3. Incredible stuff. Green Dry Bones, yeah, normally he bats second, so I made a little baby error there, but generally hasn't mattered so far tonight. I think both of them have not been doing very well. 4-6-3, and the foul ball knocks over Petey Piranha. And really, this defense and Peach's pitching, keeping them in it, but they just don't have any offense to answer with. Line drive, Paragoomba's got it. Hey, Monarchs putting up 3 straight scoreless innings. Problem is, the other side, their offense is not doing anything. We head to the 6th out of 7 innings in a 6-1 game. They do have Blue Pianta and Blue Critter up. Blue Critter was the solo scorer of the game with a home run in the 2nd. Purple Toad into pitch right now after Petey Piranha. I am a little bit surprised by that Petey Piranha switched. Folks, sometimes I'm literally watching, I'll be watching the game, and I'm so focused on something else that I won't even realize there's been a pitching change until I look at the mound, and I'm like, well, wait, Petey Piranha was there. Oh, now it's Purple Toad because I'm too locked in. And Purple Toad has allowed 2 straight hits to start the 6th to bring up the person who hit his first homer of the year. Blue Critter. Drive to center field. Is it over the head of Tim? No, he's got it. I would have liked a little bit more patience. It was a good pitch by Purple Toad. It kind of curved outside, forced the line drive to center. But maybe Jeff could be the hero here. Ooh, I would have liked him to swing at that one personally. That time 0-1. Jeff has no home runs this year. Is this going to be one of them? Hot one, though. It gets down on the arrow, and Blue Pianta's turning for home, and he is going to be safe at the plate, 6-2. Here come the Monarchs, maybe. They've got 1 out and runners on 1st and 3rd here in the 6th. This is Peach. This is going to be grabbed by Blue Yoshi, and that turns into a... Oh, nice job, Jeff. Good base running to get back. So often do those get turned into double plays, but he just saved the inning himself there by aware base running. Good stuff from Jeff, honestly, and now you're giving Baby Peach the opportunity to cut the lead more. She's only batting .283 this year, but you never know. We've seen the babies get close. Baby Daisy was really close to hitting a homer the other day. Pal ball, watch out. Pal ball will not make the difference. That's a 6-3. They just get the 1, but it's not really going to be enough. They need a lot more help. But let's be honest, folks. Peach, her pitching has really allowed them to stay this close. It's the offense that has struggled. She can get through one more inning and have a very solid, very good stretch. 1-3. Jacob Murley saying Texas A&M up 2-0 after 1 inning. That's surprising. That's in the College World Series, folks. Of course, we love to have you split screen. We don't want you to tune away, but if you can split screen like Jacob Burley's doing on YouTube, now that's a true baseball fan. Deep drive by Blue Yoshi to right field. Will this one get over the wall? It will not. It gets off the wall, though. Blue Yoshi almost had his first homer of the year. Man, what is going on? We're really saving these homers to the last few weeks of the season. And Purple Toad, he does have a homer this year, 0-1. He's got a runner on second in scoring position. But this is going to be a ground out. Close play, though, and that is going to knock over Dry Bones. And the close play allows Purple Toad to get aboard. He's safe on a fielder's choice. And so now here's Green Noki with runners on first and third. Peach Monarchs trying to get to 8 and 10, and this is going to be a score from Green Noki. An RBI double here. No, just a single for her. Green Noki, her 8th RBI of the year. They add a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That's it for Peach. Look, you got to admit, Peach kept him in this game. I know it was probably about a 4-run game for most of this since the second inning, but she certainly did enough to keep them in it. It was just the offense that struggled to get anything going. Here's Waluigi, though. He's going to add another run, make it 8-2. Green Bay Peyton said, oh, they hit the top of the wall. Come on, I'm sure that he was reacting. He was hoping for that. Now here is Brown Critter. His team's up 6, though. This is another drive, but look at Pink Yoshi hustling to that ball. That's 2 out. Now Petey Piranha, could he have a 3-home run game for only the second time this year against Baby Peach, the closer? This is on the ground, though, off the edge of his leaf, and that will be that. Peach Monarchs need to replicate a 6-run comeback in order to keep the game going. They're back to the top of their order. You never know. They have pulled some of these innings against teams as good as the Birdo Bows and the Mario Fireballs this year. So they can do it, but they have to be perfect here in the 7th. Wise Waluigi Spitballs will tie them in the record books on the ground. Great grab by Brown Critter. Even Pink Yoshi can't beat that throw. We head now to Dry Bones. Again, it's supposed to be Green Dry Bones. That's a little baby mistake for me, but really, both of them have kind of struggled tonight. But there's Dry Bones putting up something. And so he has a single with 1 out. It'll bring up Green Dry Bones. That's over the plate. I don't like that pitch at all. And Purple Toad, once again, giving up hits here. I don't like this decision. I think you could have easily put in Red Yoshi and not really be too concerned. But instead, now you have the concern of Blue Pianta hitting something, but he lines out into the double play, unassisted by Brown Critter, and that's the game. Man, I think the Peach Monarchs could have had a real shot. Peach gave them a great middle section. The pitching really wasn't too bad after Blue Critter, but it just wasn't enough tonight, folks. Final score from Wario City: Waluigi 8, Peach 2. And really, it'll be interesting to see what the standings look like. But they're both 7 and 11. Not the convenience store. That's their record. Well, Peach Monarchs, man, that's tough. That really steps them back. And it doesn't, I don't think it mattered what order the Dry Bones were in. I don't think they were getting this one back. They just did not do enough. Blue Critter, congrats for the first homer of the year. They left some runners stranded. It just felt like it felt like they were right there. But then the one hit that they needed did not come in time. I'm a bit surprised. I honestly thought the Monarchs were going to win this game tonight. But Spitballs did their job, including the job of Petey Piranha, who had those 2 homers. Definitely got the job done for them tonight. Impressive win. Keeps them alive for the moment. Both teams technically not eliminated yet because we still have 4 teams at 8 and 9. So it's not over here just yet. We got to see what happens here, and 4 more games to go. The next game up, game number 3 of the night, we're headed over to the mansion at night. It's Yoshi trying to stave off elimination against the Luigi Knights team that has struggled themselves, and they're below the cut line once again. We'll be back in 60 seconds for more baseball. Come on back. Welcome back. Just like that, it's the third game in the night. Yoshi, man, we thought for a little moment they were going to have one of those Cinderella runs like the DK Wilds have had so far, but they really dropped this in the middle part. And there's been a lot of heartbreak. They lost, of course. I can think of multiple games just like the DK Wilds that they lost this year in heartbreaking fashion. They have been able to pull off some upsets. Let's not get that wrong. But I think the season really was about to come to an end after they got blown out on the road 21-0. That is the biggest shutout in league history. I've said Luigi Knights 14-0 was. That is the biggest shutout in league history. Mario Fireball's 21-0. So Arceus Mage trying to jump off the stage and pull a little bit of a revenge here in a way against Luigi. But hey, folks, it's not really revenge. Luigi wants revenge, and they want to just win a ball game because Yoshi shut them out at home 3-0 in game week number 7. So there's no guarantee, again, that the Luigi Knights win tonight. Like I said, they've struggled. They had a very good comeback, but then they dropped, made great progress, came back down 5 on the road, and then lost in the last moment. They had runners on and just barely dropped it, just like that. Let's go to our lineups here. Starting off, it's not Yoshi, it's Eli pitching tonight. Rest of the order is the same for the Yoshi Eggs, but Eli starting for the first time. Yoshi pitched 2, and in those games for Yoshi, in his 2 starts, most of the time these guys can carry it. Yoshi in the start before went 5 2/3, allowing 5, then just 2 1/3 last time, allowing 6 in the game against Bowser. Then here we go for Luigi Knights. It is Firehammer Row once again on the mound tonight. In his last effort last night, he only was able to get through 2 1/3, allowing 4, and then Luigi came in and really stunk up the joint. 7 runs, 5 earned for 3 1/3 innings in what was a pretty big game against the Monarchs. Again, leaving those 12 runs out on the table, not enough. This defense normally has played a little bit better than that and has had a couple shutouts this year, but they're going to need to do a lot better tonight here at home. Looking overall at these teams' records, I wanted to go back even too, as I take that away from the screen. Take a look at these teams' home and away records. First, starting off here for the Yoshi Eggs away, they are 3-5. They really have struggled at home this year, though. They have the worst home record in the league at 2-7, with only 2 games left to go for them at home. Meanwhile, for the Knights, they are 4-4. And now 4-5 on the road, but 4-4 at home. And in the last game that we just saw, it was Peach. Peach now getting the ended up losing that game. Though we do Spitballs, they have a tough road record as well. And the Spitballs only their 3rd home win of the year. So that was something I wanted to check out. But again, both teams have struggled a little bit. I give the edge here to the Knights. Very obviously, I think they have the better potential and better offense. We know that Yoshi has struggled to hit, but maybe tonight they can play the same type of defensive game that won them the game last time at Yoshi Park. It's game number 3 out of 6 in game day 18. Get it going here in the SSSL, starting off with Eli. Leading us off here for the Eggs. Good luck to both teams. Pretty sure I have the lineups fully correct this time. No color mess up. It's a nice hit here from Eli to lead us off here in the opening at-bat. Again, 3rd game at the Mansion. Got 3 more games, folks. I've shown you some of the lower-end ones, and I say lower-end, they were still very interesting, but teams in the bottom half of the table. But now, 3 more games tonight, and they're all so enticing, and this one's still pretty good. I mean, Yoshi could get eliminated. Their back's against the wall tonight. Can they find a way to keep, just literally keep their playoff lives alive? They're just pretty much guaranteed to not make the playoffs if they lose tonight. You'd have teams getting to 9-8. Their head-to-head records are a little bit rough between teams, and the run differential is too low. I think it would take probably them winning all the rest of their 4 games about 20-0 in order for them to have any chance. But unfortunately, Red Critter, one of their better hitters, just grounded into the 6-4-3. Still have a runner on 3rd. That's Eli that led off the inning. But here's Red Shy Guy. I think this is the problem. I think their cleanup hitter, the cleanup spot is where they've really lacked this year. They don't have anybody to clean things up. Hey, look at that Red Shy Guy. Is going to get the RBI here. 1-0 Eggs to start off game number 3. But yeah, I mean, run differential for the Yoshi Eggs, worst in the league now at 71. The Spitballs, thanks to their victory, I believe that was against the Eggs, no longer the worst. They were down in the 70 column. But that's the ground out there. Red Paratroopa can't add anymore, but they got the one. They have the lead. That's what matters. It's Luigi, Dark Bones, and Mitch to lead us off here in the bottom of the first. But yes, surprising, even the Spitball is able to pass up the Monarchs tonight with the run differential going on. So yeah, they have the lead there and the head-to-head record now after that game as that gets passed. Waluigi Spitballs have the head-to-head record lead. They won the season series against Peach 2-0. So, boy, that really puts Peach out of commission, doesn't it? I mean, they would have to win out and hope Waluigi loses some games, which is all possible. But like I said, you just I can't say anything for 100% certainty. I can only predict. I can predict that this ball is a deep fly ball to left field, and it looks like Baby Mario's underneath it for the first out. And Luigi will have to go back to first. Yes, Arceus Mage says, I love how all it takes is a four-way tie for this to turn into League of Brotherly Love. I know. It's just like there's just too much going on here. Four-way tie for the sixth and final playoff spot. That's crazy. Luigi getting a third. They got runners on first and third here. Chance to tie the game or take the lead with Green Magic Koopa. Green Magic Koopa batting .500. 6 RBIs for him for Luigi Knights. This team has 8 home runs. I think now the Peach Monarchs might have gotten 1. They have 7 on the season. They have the least amount of home runs in the league, but these two teams have been battling in the home run department for being the worst. But hey, there's a single. RBI 9th of the year for Green Magic Koopa, 1-1. I do think that either team could have had a lot more homers this year. Red Pianta really struggled to find homers. He was very much a contact hitter for, God, most of the season, then finally started finding the long ball after about 9 or 10 games. It was surprising that he could not find anything deep in the first half of the season. Here's Fire Hammer Bro. He's going to add another one, and the Luigi Knights quickly take back the lead here, 2-1. Off the double from Fire Hammer Bro. We had some people drop out. I know there's some games on tonight, but you don't want to miss what's coming up in the second half tonight. Next game, number 2 and number 3 seeds, two incredible teams. Rematch for Daisy trying to split the season series. It's Daisy and Wario. At Wario City this time, though, Wario was able to come into the cruiser and make the upset. No double play there, turn there. Could have maybe tagged the runner because he went back. A bit surprising there from Red Paratroopa. Could have ended the inning, but now puts up Green Critter with 2 out and runners on second and third still. Eli, one of the best pitchers in the league, has had some trouble lately, but I think the defense hasn't helped. And there we go, another one allowed here, 3-1, as Green Critter has the RBI single. But man, Red Paratroopa could have ended the inning there. It could have been over. Double play, you tag the runner, or just tag the bag, stand in front of him. Maybe you don't get the one at first, but I don't know. Maybe that's more of a fielder's choice sort of situation. This is going to be past Red Shy Guy. Green Toad adds onto it, 4-1 already here at the Mansion. Luigi Knights, God, they really wanted to see a victory, and this is a game that they need to win. Probably should have won last time, but they're in the lead in command here early, bottom of the first, 4-1. Green Paratroopa loves to crowd the plate. Got it on the edge of the bat, but Red Paratroopa this time's got it for the third out. Nice hitting there to start us off. Really just a lot of solid contact hitting with Luigi Knights. It's 4-1. After one inning, you got Yoshi, Baby Daisy, Baby Mario, and Baby Daisy, folks. Let's not sleep on her. She had a deep drive that almost could have been a homer last night. Here's Yoshi, takes strike one, right on the right edge from Fire Hammer Bro. Fire Hammer Bro, the best pitcher in the league for Luigi Knights. Looking over all the stats, Fire Hammer Bro is third in walks, hits over innings pitched at a 1.62, and he has a 3.5 ERA through 41 and a third. Only second to Yellow Magic Koopa. Monty Mole, if you count it. He's got a 1.61, but Fire Bro with the most innings pitched out of the 3 of those guys. Baby Daisy, look at that. Nice double from her with 1 out. Brings up Baby Mario. And I think these guys have slowly added some hits here and there. Baby Mario hitting about 308. This is a deep fly ball to left center. Could be enough. Oh, it goes over their heads. Baby Mario goes over their heads. Boo item. The boo item. They just completely stared at that and missed it. How did two guys standing 2 feet away from each other out there for the Luigi Knights miss that ball? Now instead it brings up baby Luigi with runners on the corners and an opportunity to cut the lead. The 0-1 swung on. It is going to be down the middle, but it's too slow, and a double play by Green Critter. And they keep this score exactly the same. Man, perfectly placed down the middle, but just not hard enough for baby Luigi. After 1.5, 4-1, we get back to the top of the Knights order as they bat it around. This is Luigi. He does come up with those critical homers here and there every once in a while, but on the mound, he's been a liability to say the least. He's got an 8.61 ERA, probably among the worst when it comes to the captains this year. But he has a 4.44 average and finds those hits every once in a while. Now it's Dark Bones, and Dark Bones is a almost guaranteed hit, hitting 656. But guess who's hitting better than him, surprisingly? It's Green Toad hitting 695, guys. How the hell did that happen? Green Toad for this team is almost hitting 700. That is crazy. Here's Mitch. 4-1 game. Runner on first. Line drive. Grabbed by Red Shy Guy. Turns it over play. We head to the third. Red Shy Guy, folks, I really liked what he's done at second this year for this team. I was a little bit skeptical of his ability to field in the middle infield, but he has certainly proven me wrong. He's pulled a lot of plays this year, and the Shy Guys are a little bit better at fielding than I even expected. Eli here to start off the third. He is one of the better me's in the league across the board. He's got 1 homer, batting .458. The 0-1 contact hit. It gets down in right field, and we'll add another hit to that total. That's his 28th. Bringing up Red Pianta, leading this team, or second in home runs on his team. Could have had more, should have had more, and that's a fly out. Unfortunately, right. Luigi, good hustle to get to that one and right. And so now here's Red Critter. Red Critter in a 3-run game. Can he tie this thing, or at least make it a 1-run game? 1-run game with a homer. This is a deep fly ball. It's high, though, in center. Underneath it is Mitch, the center fielder. And that'll be 2 outs. So the big hitters for the Yoshi Eggs, once again, unable to find anything. This is going to bring up Red Shy Guy, though, that did have the 1 RBI to give the Yoshi Eggs the lead for about a half inning. And he's going to have another one. Oh, but Green Critter's got it again. He would have had either one of them, and that's going to be that. Fire Bro, so far, only 1 earned run through 3 innings. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Can he add on with maybe a homer? I think he found a homer in one of the last games. He's got 6 on the season. Starting off here is Green Magic Koopa. It's on the edge of the wand. Past Red Paratroopa. It's going to be past Baby Mario because of the boo item. That's going to get into deep left, and that will be at least a double for Green Magic Koopa. Can't turn. The ghost interfering with Baby Mario. But nice stuff there. Eli a little bit frustrated. Really, it's not been a terrible effort from him, but just kind of the hits kind of compounded tonight for him, and really for this defense. A little bit of a mistake, too, by Red Paratroopa. Good pitch there, though, to get Fire Bro to swing. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice strikeout. What a punch-out by Eli. Impressive stuff. That will be him ending this one on a good note. His 3rd strikeout of the year, folks, is how he ends it and brings up Yoshi. Yoshi with a 7.38 ERA. So, again, not super impressive, but he has had some complete games this year. He had 1. This is on the ground. Red Shy Guy's got the 4-3, advances the runner. Runner in scoring position with 2 out for Green Critter. Green Critter always dangerous. Nice pitch, though, right on the edge. Doesn't swing at it. It's called strike by Lakitu, the home plate umpire. But this is going to be an RBI again. Green Critter with another one tonight. And it's 5-1 Knights. Still very much in control. Not that they can't come back, but the Yoshi Eggs have not really shown us this year that they have the ability to put one of those big innings together. They have maybe done it once or twice, but it's just been too little too late for them. The second half of the second quarter of the season, rather, they had such a great stretch, but now it just feels like their third quarter is where they really dropped the opportunity. As I said, that game week 13 where they got shut out 21-0 by Mario was kind of maybe the nail in the coffin for them and their playoff hopes. reach the SSSL playoffs, where the top 6 teams will play in a modified bracket, single elimination but series. We'll have the wild card series in July, best of 3. That's grabbed by Red Shy Guy, once again showing the good glove as we head to the bottom of the inning, or the top of the 4th rather. Red Paratroopa leading off the Yoshi Eggs, and of course Baby Daisy did have a double earlier, so don't count her out here. She can have some good hits. Top of the 4th, Red Paratroopa once again crowding the plate, and sometimes we've seen Red Paratroopa have a near homer. He did have a home run for this Yoshi Egg side this season, but this is not one of those. He lines it out to short, brings up Yoshi. Yoshi has improved his average from what was about a 200 for a while this year. It's more up towards 339. That's a nice hit in between shortstop and third, and so he adds his 22nd hit of the year. And his PR, folks, we have a PR rating that kind of tracks the Z-score, basically how high or low you are between the average. Lined out, unfortunate by Baby Daisy, double play 4-3. Heading to the bottom of the inning, we're back up for the third time through the order for the Knights with Luigi. But Yoshi, of all people, -3 in the PR rating, which means he's about 3 standard deviations below on basically all added up different stats. So that's RBI, average, slugging, those 3 categories right there put together his personal offensive PR, which means he's struggled. He's definitely below the league average, that's for sure. Folks, thanks everybody for putting those chats in there. I always appreciate everybody chatting. We've hit the 100 message mark a lot. I get the notification we've hit 100 messages on YouTube and Twitch. I always appreciate you doing that. And right now, Luigi Knights have got to be very appreciative. Mitch has got to be thankful that his team is in control. Maybe have a chance to get to 500 again. On the ground, this is going to be a 5, but not anymore. Luigi gets home, just gets the runner at third, but they get one in, 6-1. Now Fire Hammer Bro got struck out by Eli. That was the last at-bat he had tonight in his start. This is on the ground, though, for the 6-4-3. Hey, look, again, very solid from the Yoshi Eggs. With bases loaded, nobody out. They just allow the 1. And so they at least keep themselves in the boxing match here. They're on the ropes, but not out of the fight. Again, we have 3 more games, including a big slobber knocker of a contest. Coming up next, it is Wario and Daisy at Wario City, who will control second place. And maybe if Wario wins, they'll hop right back into first place because of the head-to-head record. They beat Birdo the first time. So Wario would go to first with a win tonight. Daisy would be in second and right on Birdo's heels because the Bows lost in convincing fashion to the Wario Fireballs 12-3 in our opening game of the night. Baby Luigi on with 1 out. It's Eli again. Arsonist Mage saying God's still praying for a miracle. Double play. That turns it out. Man, the Eggs just cannot find any offense this year. Only 1 run through this. Taking a look overall at the standings, Yoshi Eggs have the least amount of runs scored with 60, and they have 131 runs against. The next team that has the least amount of runs is the Spitballs at 99. They are 39 runs out of 11th place when it comes to runs scored. The offense just absolutely struggled this year. Definitely might be getting a small buff to some of the players on this roster there, that's for sure. At least to get them, I looked at the roster attributes. Some of them are a little bit questionable. Why certain players don't have, maybe 5, 10 plus more on the stat. Deep drive by Green Critter to the wall. It's grabbed by Baby Daisy. Nice job preventing any more bleeding here. Green Bay Peyton saying the eggs have officially been fried. They were cooking for a while. Well, they were cooking, then they got cooked. Cooking in a positive way in the middle part of the season. They were raw, not very good to start off. I can pass on any more egg jokes, folks. Green Toad here. Like I said, a shocking hitting almost 700 this year. Star pitch here, start off the at-bat as a strike. Rainbow pitch gets the first strike, but Green Toad, man, holy cow, he's going to hit another one here. Green Toad, folks, and we look at the stat column in average, he is now 4th in the league in average following just dry bones for the Peach Monarchs, dark bones for the Birdo Bows. But here's the 5-4 to get them out of the inning. Good stuff there from the Eggs. They're not out of it. They just only need this moment right now. They got their best hitters at the plate. It's the time or they're out. Eggs lose. They are eliminated from the playoff race. Strike one here. Firebro once again proving why he's one of the best pitchers in the league. A great start from him, but he's going to give up one right into shallow center to Mitch. So runner on first. Red Critter has struggled in this game, but Firebro is going to be done here. I actually don't mind this. You might as well save his arm, but Luigi has been very much a suspect pitcher this year. Been giving up a lot of stuff, and he's going to give up a hit here to Red Critter that will be grabbed by Mitch, and there's runners on first and second. Yes, those guys are pretty much outshone by the Piantas quite a bit. Like I said, I'll be looking at, I've already kind of put a draft together of updated attributes. I don't want to mess with it too much. Some players I didn't even want to touch. That's going to be a triple play. Triple play is 6-4-3. Oh my God, how many times have I said? I've said that multiple times this year that they've lined out into a triple play. Triple play. CJ Wells says, side note, I think we're 3 for 3 tonight with the correct home team batting in the bottom of the order. Yes, this is fair. Here's the interesting thing, though. Mara Fireball still ended up winning, despite them being the away team and being in the correct spot, which I'm surprised by, too. But they were the away team. So Mara Fireball is getting a very, very good away win tonight against the Birdo Bows. Tough to do, as the Bows' only second loss at home this year. Of course, Peach Monarchs were the first. Mara Fireballs, that's their third road win. And home field road advantage has been a real deal. Best road record of the year goes to the Warrior Muscles at 5-4. But still some chance. Actually, they're tied with the Diddy Monkeys. Diddy Monkeys have a 5-4 away record. Nice hit here from Mitch. That's going to be an RBI double from Mitch here with nobody out. 7-1 here. Knights, who are very popular. Dark Bones, though, watch out. He could get thrown out at third. He is thrown out. Good stuff by Eli. Got him at third to clear him out. That is going to be it here for Yoshi. Not a great section from him. Baby Daisy looking to clean things up and close out the game. Bottom of the sixth here with one out on the ground. Oh, gets bowled over by the green shell. Thought about going back to second with that ball. And instead, that's an error on Green Critter. And so this brings up a Red Critter rather. That's Fire Hammer, bro. But he grounds in surprisingly. 4-6-3. We head to the seventh. One more chance for the Eggs here. Get 6 runs. Keep their season alive, or it ends tonight. It starts off with Red Paratroopa. Red Paratroopa straight to Green Critter. 2 more outs remaining. And it just feels like the Eggs are done. It doesn't, I don't think they have anything left in the tank, folks. It's just been one of those years. Eli, a committed owner, one of the only me to make the All-Star game, but his team did not help him out in any sense of the word. But the green shell will get Yoshi on here with 1 out. And of course, with 2 outs, Mario was able to get 7 runs on the Birdo Bows tonight. Or I think it was 5, but 2 outs is a fun thing over the head of Green Magic Koopa. Baby Daisy gets on. There's 2 on with 1 out. This is going to bring up the babies, though. It's Baby Mario and Luigi. But once or twice this year, they have both gotten hits. And that's, though, grabbed. And that's the season for the Yoshi Eggs. The Knights get the win. And they split the season series, getting revenge on them. Winning at home. 7-1 the final. The Knights are back to 500. And unfortunately, that means the Eggs are 5-13. And they have been eliminated. GG. I'm sorry, Eli. Tough season. But hopefully you'll be back next year to avenge what happened this year. Could have an opportunity, too, with based on the draft, bottom team in the league, that owner picks first in Season 2. So that'll make it interesting. So 7-1, too bad for the Yoshi Eggs. It's just been that kind of year. A little glimmer in the middle, but the rest of the season just felt like it was doomed to fail. Too bad for Eli. They're going to go back and look, and I'm sure that this team will come back. The players getting mixed around in draft year number 2, but I'm sure Eli might take some hope and potentially playing spoiler. There's always that fun part. When you're the first eliminated, you get to be the first to start to mess with other teams' seasons. And I'm sure that there might be a couple teams out there, including the Mario Fireballs, that they would love to see get knocked down, and they have some games left where maybe they can screw some more things up in the Triple SL, because chaos is still fun. Sometimes it's fun to be the fire starter, and we're going to start a couple more fires. We got 3 more games. It's Wario at home against Daisy. Big time, prime time game here. Game number 4 is coming up in 60 seconds.
If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. Talking big, big. I knew that one day that I could make it big, big. I'm talking how to stay smoking without a sissy. Now we get up and do it like we got a big rig. It's getting serious. I know you're curious. Took some losses through the process, had me furious. But I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah.
All right, I'll pause it. It's a good song. I like that song on my royalty-free stuff from Epidemic Sound. Welcome back, Triple SL, folks. Game number 4. Daisy, they lost. This was a loss that they would love to avenge. It was a tough loss. Wario, this was a game that was shrouded in a little bit of controversy to my fault. Wario did start one extra game than he needed to, but to be quite frank, I think they were out of that game. Yeah, they were out of that game for most of it. They had a little bit of a close try, but Wario and Yellow Magic Koopa really solidified themselves as being among some of the best, pitchers in the league. If we go back to week number 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, where they scored, looked like it would have been 10. And, in that one, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wario got 2, and he only went 2 2/3, allowing 2. And then Yellow Magic Koopa locking it down with 4 1/3 and only 1 earned run in that victory against Daisy, which the final score in that one was 10-3. So, very impressive. I will share that song in the Discord. It is, I'll send the link to it. Yes. And that's kind of funny enough. It's, and I'll put it in the chat right now. It is NHBD Nick World Champions. Funny enough, that is what one of these teams is going to be at the end of the season. It's been sitting on my desk, folks, for months. Triple SL Crown, that's the trophy that goes to the winning owner of this season, and I'm very excited to give that out. I'm hoping I can still win it and keep it. But every season that we do this, if whoever makes this 3D printed crown, which is incredibly impressive, by the way, I love it. If they still have those out, I'm going to keep giving those out to the eventual winner of the league. So here we go. Big matchup. Let's get it going here, starting with the lineups. Tonight for the Daisy Flowers, the away team, I do think it is Blue Dry Bones again. Yes, it is. He's starting a second straight game. As we know, Blue Dry Bones he's been up and down for the most part, but he can pull in some convincing games, but they have struggled a little bit here and there with pitching. He has the best ERA on this team with the 5.73, so he obviously gets the nod as the starter tonight. But overall, the team ERA for the Daisy Flowers, for a team that is this far above 500, it's surprising. It's a 7. It's 10th. Their team ERA is 10th. They have just been letting up a little bit too much lately, especially in the last few games. But the problem is you can just outscore other teams. I'm honestly a bit surprised by that. Their opponent batting average is sitting around 8th, tied for 8th with the Yoshi Eggs. But their batting is still very solid. Their offense is very obviously the reason why they are this good. And the Daisy Flowers hitting .496, slugging .736 off the backs of really a lot of great players. That includes Blue Dry Bones still averaging .781 and Funky Kong with 15 homers, 47 RBI. Now, of course, for the Wario Muscles, tonight it is Yellow Magic Koopa. Note that change. It's not Wario. It is Yellow Magic Koopa pitching tonight. Wario had 2 in a row, and now it's Yellow Magic Koopa. And you'll see that he'll be starting for them. Overall, in the stats this year for the Wario Muscles, they have the best ERA in the league, team ERA. Toadsworth as an incredible whip, as a closer, the best whip with a 1.57 in 23 innings pitched. It's crazy how this team ended up being able to get some of the best pitchers in the league, bar none. That's how the draft ended up going. And so overall for them, team ERA of 4.16, third in opponent batting average. A little bit in the middle part of things when it comes to hitting, but hey, that's all right. It gets the job done with the pitching and defense doing what they're doing. It's enough for them to be where they are at 11-6 with an opportunity to go back into first place with a victory tonight. So here we go. Another primetime matchup. Will Daisy get her revenge, or will Warriors win the season series and go back to the #1 seed? A lot of things could be decided tonight. Still 4 games to go, and we still have 2 games to go tonight. But, man, this is big. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be back for game day number 19. I'm going to try and make it a full game day. We're streaming again here, folks, so join us. Of course, follow us on all our social media and go to our Discord. Best opportunity to know when the game time starts. I try to get announcements out and remind people when the game time is, but it just depends on the day. Like today, I was a little bit rushed. Got to starting things a little bit late. Had stuff to do around the house. But now, here we are in our 4th game of the night. Blue Dry Bones on the mound. Wario did draw the away spot here, so let's get it going with Yellow Toad. Good luck to both teams in this critical matchup between 2 of the powerhouses in the SSSL. Yellow Toad will start us off nicely with a ball that ended up getting flung into the corner, and Ethan gets mowed over by the green shell. Thought about turning for third, but it's a leadoff double for Yellow Toad. That's going to give Yellow Piñata a great opportunity to get the game started off in the right way with a run. Yellow Toad, that's just his 5th double of the year. That's in the gap down the middle. Runners on the corners, bringing up Wario, batting .609, including a homer in this ballpark. This is the only ballpark where he's hit a homer. Both him and Waluigi found homers in the second half of the season. The 0-1 on the edge of the bat. That's going to get down. RBI for Wario. That's in the corner again, and here we go. Good start. Nobody out. 3 straight hits here. Allowed by Blue Dry Bones. It's 1-0 Muscles. Muscles and Parker have to be really thrilled with how they've started this game. Now you just got to keep it going here with Parker himself, who has 2 home runs, batting .415. Blue Dry Bones got to get it together here a little bit. Not a great start. Kind of like the start, I can't remember if it was against the Mariners or who, but somebody this week. Oh, my God, it goes past Wiggler. And now Blooper has to throw that to third, 2-0. Watch this replay. I thought Wiggler had this ball all day. Instead, it gets off the arrow. He misses it. The long body of Wiggler can't even reach that ball. And so it's 2-0. Shocking, to say the least. And now here's Yellow Magic Koopa batting .508. First pitch taken for a strike. But somebody in the, it's the Yankees. I think the Yankees let up like a couple homers in the first inning yesterday or the day before. And this is looking like a tough one right now for the Flowers. They got to get it under control here. Fire Hammer has 9 homers for this team. Leads this team by 3 homers. Yellow Piñata has 6. Off speed on the first one is contacted well onto the right field wall. And here's Wario. No, Wario didn't come home. Good throw by Ethan. He let up that double. Had a little bit of stuff going on, but that's a good throw to maybe prevent a run here. You got Toadsworth here. Star swing versus star swing. Off of the edge. Off the glove of Toadette. Toadette misses that. Star pitch versus star swing. 3-0. Good hit. RBI here, I think, by Toadsworth. It's hard to know. Well, I'll have to think about if I call that an error or not. But Blue Dry Bones, rough stint from him here. Maybe he can get Blue Noki out. But that's no guarantee. She's batting .358. Blue Dry Bones is done. Only registered 1 out tonight, and Daisy has to come in and clean up this mess. In a jam here already. 3-0. This is down the middle, 4-0. Blue Noki with an RBI. Only her second RBI of the year. And now here comes Red Noki, who was able to get a couple hits, but she's batting .205, the worst hitter in the league in average. Red Noki, big drive, and it goes foul. We've seen only Green Noki hit a homer this year. Red Noki, the worst batter potentially in the league, has bases loaded. Bases loaded and a drive for Red Noki. It's going to be enough maybe for a sac fly. Close play at the plate. No, it's safe. Blue Noki almost got picked off. That would have been the third. But Red Noki with the sack is enough to make it 5-0 here already in the top of the first. Yellow Toad past Toadette. Bases loaded again. Man, oh man, we're around the order. But Toad, oh man, what was going on there? We had a missed throw. Toads were trying to turn. Now here is the 6 home run hitter, Yellow Pianta, in a 5-0 game. He takes strike 1. Big jam. Tough start for the Daisy Flowers, to say the least. This one's over the plate, 6-0. They are just throwing everything over the plate right now. I don't get what's going on with this team. Now here's Wario again. This is a Mario-esque inning, to say the least. This is pulled into left field. It's 7-0 with 2 out. Oh, man. Ethan's team in trouble. Wario looking to get right back where they might belong, at the top of the table. At the head of the table. But finally, Blue Dry Bones, after his lackluster pitching performance, is able to grab that one at second. But already a big hole for the Daisy Flowers. But they are no strangers to comebacks, and they have one of the best batting orders in the league. I think the best top to bottom, in my opinion. There's a lot of great hitters on this side, including Blooper. Blooper averaging he's averaging about 387, but that's the low end for this team. And guess what? He just got a hit himself there. And Wiggler has quickly climbed up the average order. He's bat 615. Wiggler looking to go hard. Ooh, takes a strike. I think he was lined up well for that one. I would like to see him swing. Yellow Magic Koopa, one of the better pitchers in the league he's facing right now. Yellow Magic Koopa second in ERA with a 3.37, but he lets up 2 straight hits here to open up the bottom of the first. So, now Blue Dry Bones. He's got some homers too, and is the best average hitter in the SSSL. Can he make up for what was a terrible performance on the mound? Only 1 out and 3 allowed. Here's a fly ball to right field near the wall. The Geyser. Parker's got to be the one to get this one. He's got it, though, and Blooper can't tag up. So, luckily, nothing crazy happening there. But here comes Funky Kong in the cleanup spot, as he has done a lot of cleaning up of the bases this year. Has been able to get second in RBI with over 40 RBI. 0-1. Start pitch. Swung on, and a deep fly ball. And there's the Geyser. It's gone. 3 home run shot for Funky Kong. Makes it 7-3. Funky Kong and the Geyser in Wario City. Takes out Yellow Toad, makes that a homer, and this defense letting up 3 right away. And oh man, you could be in for a big one tonight. Yellow Magic Koopa's done. In comes Wario. Oh man, that is as perfect. I know it went terrible to start the game, but that's about as perfect of a response as you could have for the Daisy Flowers. Now, Boomerang, bro, that's on the edge. You can hear that one. That's 6-3 for 2, but still very great. That's a huge clutch home run for Funky Kong. He's third on the list with 16. Ball 1 here on Red Paratrooper. That's lined out for the third. Look, they're still down 4, but great response. Funky Kong, 3-run shot thanks to the Geyser. That was a big clutch manhole, said CJ Willis on YouTube. Folks, make sure you put in the chat if you haven't chatted with us. Most of you do. Most of you interact, and I'm so glad for that. But if you don't, make sure to make an account. I'd love to, or let us know. Subscribe, anything like that. Put yourself in the chat. Let us know you're watching, even if you're watching in the background. 0-1. This is Firehammer Bro, of course. He's got homers this year. This is an absolute nuke to center field, but Wiggler's tall. But that is too tall for a Wiggler. Gone. Firehammer Bro with his 10th of the year for the Muscles. This was absolutely sky high gone. Rainbow shot for him, 8-3. Brings up Toadsworth here. Wow, what a home. That is just one of those, like, don't think you could buddy jump and catch that if you tried. Toads with the single brings up Blue Noki, who did have an RBI. Start off the game. Daisy's really got to stay in there for as long as she can. She had a rough part of that first inning, but I think she needs to keep it in there as much as she can. Nice 6-4-3. She led up the homer, but good stuff there. Only allowing one. And maybe if you can just get through these three players here and Toadette can find some hits. Daisy and Ethan as well. Ethan batting .362, Daisy .435. And Toadette at the plate, a .379 with, surprisingly, 2 home runs. And she's going to add, oh, that one just getting into the glove of Pianta there. A little bit too far, hung up just a moment. Now here's Daisy. Daisy's had to get some homers this year, but a great grab by Toadsworth. One of the best third basemen in the league, in my opinion. He can really grab that stuff at third. Good grab by the old man. Now here's Ethan. Bottom of the second, 8-3. Muscles trying to get to the #1 seed. They would be the #1 seed tonight. Ethan keeping the inning alive with a single to right. Now we get back to the top of this order and blooper. That annoying little fucker from Mario Kart is pretty good at baseball too. And he's got a hit that is, oh, it's grabbed by Firehammer. I thought he overjumped it, but he lines out. That ends that one. Nothing for the Flowers. They're still down 5. Got to try and keep the defense locked in here if you're the Flowers. Again, they're 10th in team ERA. They've had to go with an offense is the best defense type of approach this year. This is on the ground though. Oh, passed. Blue Drybones and Red Noki adds just her 9th hit of the year. She sack flied in her first at-bat, now has a single. Now here's Yellow Toad. Star pitch here, though. Been able to get Yellow Toad a lot this year and some of the Toads with those pitches, but not swinging this one wisely. Here's another one, though. Maybe he'll be a little bit too greedy this time. He does. This has popped up right there for Toadette and Blue Drybones. But what is Blue Drybones doing? Now you got to try and make the throw, and he doesn't. But tripped over by Banana, but wait, she's not on the plate. Why? Oh, my God. Can you believe that? So many mistakes. Could have gotten out. Toadette still at second. They still could have gotten out. Red Paratroopa or Red Noki at second, but Red Paratroopa didn't throw it. And now Pianta sends that one into the gap in right, and Red Noki gets home. It's 9-3. That was a mess with those bananas out there at the second base spot. Now here's Wario, who's got 2 hits. Take strike 1, Toadette pitching. Man, oh man. We're seeing some rough defense from some of the better teams in the league tonight. This is on the ground. It's going to be the 6-4-3. Add another run, 10-3 already for the Wario Muscles. It's the same scoreline they beat the Flowers by last time. We're not even done. Swing and a miss by Parker, strike 1. Toadette has only pitched in 2 games in 3 1/3 innings and allowed 4 assists on the ground. Pal item, though, gets everybody, so it's 0-0. That's the third. Man, letting up another one here, another 2. Because of that error out there at second. What a mess. But here we go. Funky Kong, who just hit the 3-run shot. Maybe he can get this game back within a couple. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Wiggler here. I would like to see Wiggler go power. I don't think it's good to have him on base. He's fast, but I'd like to see him flash the power every once in a while. Blue Drybones had that rough effort, but he did have a hit. And he's going to have another one here. Nice hit there. That one gets straight to Pianta and right. And so here he is again, Funky Kong. You need him to homer again. I mean, that's what more do you need? You need a homer right now. You need it. Splitter here from Wario is swung on. Line drive gets down. There's the arrow past Yellow Toad. This is going to be a double. It's not a homer. Blue Drybones turning for home, but he has to get turned back, and he's caught out. Caught out there at third. Another mistake by this team. What a throw from Yellow Toad in left field foul territory. Oh, man, Toadsworth. Or who was that? Wiggler, deep drive. Boomerang, bro. Gone. It is gone. That's a 2-run shot. What is going on here, man? Had somebody get caught out, and now a big homer from Boomerang, bro. It's 10-5. Wow, I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked by everything we just saw there. Boomerang, bro, that is his 8th homer of the year. Line drive will end it. But 2 more back. They match him here in the 3rd inning, heading to the top of the 4th. They got to prevent Fire Hammer, bro, though, from getting another homer here. That's crucial if they want to stay in this ball game. Texas A&M, folks, speaking of defense, making a difference. Tennessee letting up 7 to Texas A&M in the College World Series. Game number 1, folks, if you're enjoying that right now. I hope you got a split screen as Jacob Burley giving us the score updates. That's after 3 innings, by the way. I would call it incredibly similar to the game you're watching right now. 10-5 after 4. 5-run game. Here's Fire Hammer, bro. Can he make it even a deeper lead for the Wario Muscles here, trying to get to the number 1 seed? This ball's on the ground, though. Grabbed by Boomerang, bro. Can he get the lead runner? Nice grab. Good job there by Toadette, the pitcher, to cover. And so, 1 out here for Toadsworth. That is past Blue Dry Bones, but Yellow Magic Koopa doesn't go home. And so, no RBI single there for the old man. That would have potentially been, I think, let's go back. He's had a couple this year. That would have been his 6th of the year, but unfortunately for not. Blue Noki fouls that off. Toadette's really coming in here and did not too bad. And oh no, there's an error from Daisy. Oh my God, girl, what are you doing? Daisy off her glove. Would have been a 6-4-3 to end the inning. Now here's Red Noki, who had a hit earlier. She swings on this one, and she's got that and gets the double play that time. But again, another run led up by defense. It's been a bit confused, to say the least, tonight. 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Toadette back up here. Oh, brutal, brutal stuff from Daisy. Daisy struggling tonight. Birdo struggling tonight. Some of the captains have had a bit of a rough time. Can Daisy redeem herself? She has been able to redeem herself hitting this year with 5 homers. It's a nice contact swing. That gets down and right to Yellow Pianta in right. And so she's got a 1-out single. This is Ethan. Ethan with a nice ball, but that is a unassisted line drive double play to Blue Noki. Like literally in a snap, it was just immediately a double play. And that's the 4th inning. Top of the 5th with the yellow toe. Brutal, brutal stuff from that section of the order there, and Daisy just didn't help with her error that added 1 more, and this is going to be a single for Yellow Toad to lead off the 5th. Toadette, a lot being asked of her for somebody that doesn't throw very often. Now it's Pianta. I think if she was tired, you should have just taken her out, but she's facing a batter with 6 homers. Going contact here, lets up another hit. I think you have to pull her now. I would pull her personally, and I'm trying to think of who I would put in. Oh, man, that's a tough question. I don't know who I would put in here, folks. This is a tough spot. Maybe Boomerang, bro. Line drive. Grabbed by Daisy, though. Turns the double. That's big for her. Nice recovery. She turns the double that time against Wario. That wouldn't look like it could have been a single, too. But a great grab by her could get the inning under control. Maybe gets Toadette a last out, but with Parker up at the plate, don't blame them for switching out. It's going to be Wiggler here, and I don't like this. You're ruining some of the home run threat. You really have to trust Wiggler to keep it on the ground. But let's see what he can do here. 0-1. Oh, nice pitch. I like that pitch a lot, too. 0-2. He kind of got that sidearm action going on. Ball. Oh, that one was close. That could have been strike 3 there to end the inning. I really like what Wiggler's doing right now. Keep it off the plate. 1-2. Curving outside, strike 3. I love what Wiggler's throwing there. He is throwing something nasty. What a strikeout from him. 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. That is, I like that. I like Wiggler has a 9.19 ERA, only pitched 5 1/3, but his first strikeout of the season. Wow, that was an impressive at-bat. Blooper back up. It's the top of the order for the 3rd time for the Flowers. This is over the head of Toadsworth, but it's foul. The 0-2. Contact swing in the gap between short and 3rd. Blooper aboard. Now Wiggler. 6-run game. The lead was 7, which would be the biggest comeback in the history of the league. If Daisy could pull it off, she owns the record anyway. And Wiggler with a drive to center field. It's gone. Wiggler gets it closer. With his 4th homer of the year, take another look. Unbelievable. Wiggler showing the power like we know that he's got, and it's gone, and suddenly it's a different ball game. Wow, what a hit from Wiggler. Nobody out still here. Blue dry bones with the deep fly ball. This outfield has been struggling today, and Blue dry bones will have a homer. Back to back. What's going on here? The flowers are blooming again here in the bottom of the 5th. His 6th of the year. Oh my goodness. It's all of a sudden a 3-run game. Wario is beside himself letting up 2 bombs, and now it's Funky Kong. Take strike 1. This outfield has been so good at robbing homers this year, and they missed everything today, and they're going to miss this one. 3 home runs in a row. 2-run game. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3 shots, and Caden says it's not Wario City, it's Slam City. For the Daisy Flowers, that's it for Wario. Let's have 3 bombs in a row. Get your fucking ass off the mound. It's Toadsworth, one of the best closers in the league, has to come in a spot here in the 5th. Boomerang Bro has had homers this year. He had one in this game. Oh my God, what a turnaround. That's a line out. It's finally the first out. Now Red Paratroopa, can you believe that? I tell you what, there's been so many games this year where the Wario Muscles have robbed homers at the wall. They've let up 4 tonight, and the outfield should have it. Instead, manhole covers and bad speed and just everything. What is going on for this team right now? 0-1 here for Toadette. Toadette with a long ball, line drive, foul. Wow, 2 outs here, 0-2. Toadsworth coming in a tough spot. This is probably the toughest spot Toadsworth's been asked to get, but he gets him out of it. Gets the 3 outs. Impressive stuff from him. Again, folks, he's one of the best closers in the league. Has a 4.57 through 23. And the best whip. Wow, what an inning. 4 runs on 3 straight home runs. Makes it 11-9. Completely different ball game than we started this one off with. 7 runs in the opening inning by the Wario Muscles. This would be the biggest deficit in league history to come back from. Beating the Daisy Flowers' own record, tied with the Diddy Monkeys at 6. That's a line out. And Wiggler has gotten himself another out. Bringing up Fire Hammer Bro, who did have a homer in this game, I'm pretty sure. And this one is nuked, and that is going to be gone if it stays fair. It is. Homer for Fire Hammer Bro. It's back to the 3-run ball game now. Firehammer Bro with his 11th of the year, 2nd of the game. What a nuke there. What a shot. And all of a sudden, the floodgates, the geysers, the sewers in Wario City are opening up with homers. Toadsworth with a drive past Daisy into center. And whoa, it gets way past Toadette. Now Ethan's got to go and grab that. And the old man has got a double here. Now here's Blue Noki. Maybe. They just got to get them out. That is Toadsworth's 5th double of the year. Line drive, grab there, double play. That will wrap it up. 1 run added here. You never know. That could be a huge insurance run for the Wario Muscles. But unfortunately, they drew the away spot tonight. What was a 7-run lead is now a 3-run lead with Daisy due up. She struggled tonight, to say the least, but you just never know. Maybe this could be the shot in the arm they needed with a deep drive to right. Geyser's not there. Watch out for the shell. It is robbed this time by Parker. Parker finally getting there in time. But could you have imagined if that ball went gone for Daisy's 6th of the year? Man, the green shell could have made the difference too. Oh, wow. Now here is Ethan. Bottom of the 6th, tension rising here for the Muscles, trying to get back to the #1 seed. Daisy putting on another one of their classic last-ditch efforts. Lined out, though, to short. They're only going to have 4 more outs left to get those 3 back. Blooper now. Take strike one, Toadsworth, folks. He's just difficult. I tell you what, he is so difficult as a closer, man. Grabbed by Yellow Magic Koopa. He has really kept this game under control since the 3 homers given up by Wario. No runs after that. Good stuff from him. We head to the 7th inning in a 3-run game. Wow, what a conclusion to this one. For a second, it looked like it might have been a blowout. Then they ripped it right back. And there's no guarantees. Wiggler with a great closing effort as well from him. I really like what he's done tonight. This is a drive from Red Noki, one of the worst hitters in the league. Fouls this one off 0-2. The 0-2 pitch for Wiggler. He already had a strikeout in this game. He's got another one. Got her looking as well. Unbelievable stuff from Wiggler tonight. Wow, what a game we're witnessing here, folks. 13 of you are watching another one of those classics we've seen here in the SSSL all season long. We still have plenty to go. Yellow Toad, though, man, he's so good. Yellow Toad has just been hitting like a machine this year. This is Yellow Pianta now. Off speed from Wiggler. Line drive. Double play. And we head to the 7th. Still a 3-run game. Guess who is up? It's Wiggler, Blue Dry Bones, and Funky Kong. They all just hit homers, one after the other. If they do it again, we're tied. Wiggler got it started with an absolute monster 2-run bomb. Can he do anything here? I don't like that swing at all from him, though. That's rough. You didn't need to swing at that. I understand it was going to be over the plate, but you know he didn't even adjust to it. Now it comes up to Blue Dry Bones, best average hitter in the league. Can he do something? He hits a drive. This is deep. Will it stay fair? Now he wants it to go foul. Otherwise, it's the second out. It is foul. Toadsworth, folks, what a closing effort. What a closing effort if he can get this thing saved. Line out, down to their last out, the Daisy Flowers. It's Funky Kong, who's had 2. Strike 1 on him. He's trying to be selective, but you don't have a lot of pitches left. This one's over the plate. Got to swing at it on the ground. Ground out for the 4-3, and the Muscles escape again and win the season series against Daisy. Not for the lack of trying, but the Wario Muscles are once again the #1 team in the league. Wow, what a game we ended on that. Toadsworth showing why he is the best closing pitcher in the league with a relief effort. Boy, that game had it all. Final score 12-9. Woo! Wow. I was a little bit worried that was going to be a blowout. Wario looked under control, and then all of a sudden, 3 home runs in a row, and a great effort from Wiggler to close the game out. Wow, what a game that was. Just a little bit too far, and we got to go back. You had an error by Daisy that allowed a run. Had a little bit of a mess there as well. Just a couple things cleaned up. Could have been a tie game. Unfortunate there for the Flowers. They dropped to 11-6. Still very much should be no problem to be in a playoff spot. But damn, that hurts. You wanted that one bad, especially against somebody you lost to 10-3 last time. So they lose a season series to Wario. Still plenty of chances for them to make the playoffs. They should have a good shot at it. Looking at their upcoming schedule here in the last 4 weeks of the season, they have the Bowser Monsters, who they were able to come back down 6 against to beat 13-6. They have them at the Cruiser, where they have been winning a lot. They got the Luigi Knights, who are 9-9. That's always going to be interesting. Then Waluigi at home as well. That's their final home game of the season, week 21. And then the Monarchs are not an easy out, but I think the Flowers have plenty of opportunity to win a couple games and solidify and clinch themselves a playoff berth. 2 more games tonight, folks. Come on back for game number 5. This is where the rivalry set in. I feel like the last game we just saw is a guaranteed rivalry now. I'm excited to see if those 2 teams play each other in a series in the playoffs. And here we go. Coming up next at Bowser Castle, Junior trying to get another one over on his dad and win the season series. And both of them are 8-9. Somebody's got to get to 500. Somebody could bury the other and their hopes of making the playoffs. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 60 seconds.
Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me, yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me, yeah. This one for the winners if you with me, yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me, yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. If it's love, I gotta tat it. Father, I'm not absent. I was working smarter back when they was working backwards. Do it for the gram, you only do it for a caption. Dropping back to back, but really I've been relaxing. I might go for months, I could go for years. If I take a break, I promise I'll be relapsing. Started from the mud, I just need attraction. Started with a buck, now I tell the label match it. Yeah, I've been my own boss. I took that leap of faith, yeah, I really dove off. Nothing I need to say, I let the work show off. For my kids, I go hard, gotta go hard. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah.
Folks, welcome back. Now, magic of television here. Hold on. Magic. 2, 1. There we go. We're in Bowser Castle, where it's really hot. And this is a tense affair. Caden is in here tonight. Tristan, he didn't really have a lot of reason, I'm sure, to watch this team because they just kept stinking it up. But now, look at this charge the Bowser Monsters have had in the last few games and really in this second half of the season. Let's take a look at their record since Week 11. If we go to Week 11, in Week 11 they ended up losing to Burrow. But after that, close one to Wario. They went 1-1, lost a bad one to Luigi, but then 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. And now if they could win this one and go 5-2, they'd be back to 500 for the first time since the early part of the season where they were 3-1. This would be a massive turnaround for them and a team that, with Bowser, one of the best hitters in the league, should be doing better. But I think where they've lost a little bit is in their pitching. Monty Mole has become a dark horse, incredible pitcher as a closer. He only pitched about 13 innings, a 1.61 ERA. That is by far the best ERA in the league, and a 1.61 whip, second only to Toadsworth. So as a closer, he is very impressive. But overall, as a team, fifth in ERA, he's helped bring that average up a little bit. Batting average sixth, and really they're very in the middle. And that's where they are, in the middle. But guess who else is in the middle, despite being in the bottom half of every major stat category? It's the frickin' Bowser Jr. rookies. They walk games off. They find ways to win. And Caden's team, thanks to some adjustments here and there all season long, has found a way to put themselves right back into a spot where they could beat the big Koopa, get the season series win, go to 9-9, and put themselves firmly back in the spot where they wanted to be. If they win, looking at the live table, they would be able to pass up the Luigi Knights. I think, well, depends. Diddy loses tonight. They'd be at 9-9. So they have the lead over Luigi with that win initially. So it would really help. It's big for them with the win. The DK Wilds are a team that they lost to start on the away. They split the season series with. They're also 8-9. So this next game too, they're going to be watching intently right afterward. But man, if they win this one tonight, they have a big advantage in that race. But it's still not really over. But a loss for them to go to 8-10 could really put them out of it. They would then split the season series with Bowser. Their run differential is really tough. Now the DK Wilds have a positive run differential for the first time all season long. This is must win for both these teams. There is no bigger stakes than this. And of course, it's the rivalry. It's Bowser Jr., the apprentice, the son, the student, versus the master, the teacher, the home run hitter. Bowser. Here are the lineups, starting with Bowser Jr. It is not Bowser pitching tonight. Folks, for the first time this season, for Bowser Jr., we will be seeing Green Dry Bones make the start. Green Dry Bones makes the start. The outfield is the same, but Bowser Jr. is playing first. Green Koopa playing third. Okay, note that change. Green Dry Bones pitching, Bowser Jr. first, Green Koopa third. But everybody else in the order is correct. Wow. That's going to be interesting. Green Dry Bones overall we look at his individual ERA, he's coming in some different interesting spots sometimes when the game has been good, sometimes not. He's pitched in 6 games, 8 innings, 7 earned runs, a 6.13. Dubin asking who is leading the polls in MVP voting. Well, folks, looking at my league calendar, MVP voting and our end of the season awards voting is going to open up on Wednesday. I got to make that poll. So Wednesday, if you go to our Discord and you join us in the Discord, folks, I know Dubin is, but if you have not been on our Discord yet, you should be. We'll be able to release that. And then, of course, our next game day, I'll make sure to put a QR code up to be able to vote for multiple different end of season awards. The deadline for that will be July 3rd before the end of the season, our final week, season 22, of week 22. Now for Bowser. For Bowser tonight, it is another start of Boomerang Bro. This is his second night in a row. In his last effort the other night, if I'm not mistaken, he did okay. They ended up obviously getting the victory over Yoshi, I think, what was that, 13-5. He allowed just 2 earned runs, 5 runs overall, yes, so, and he got through 2 1/3, and then Bowser, obviously, who has the better stamina, cleaned it up. So there is that part of the conversation, too. I think their pitching has definitely improved. They dipped back down and came back up. Tomo asking, what are the end-of-season awards? Is there more than just an MVP vote? Yes, we should. We will likely have, I'll probably release, by the time that that's done, I will release the qualified players list again, or I'll list probably nominees. I'm going to probably pick nominees this time, make it a little bit easier. When I did the All-Star teams, pick that, but I think I'll probably select nominees. So you'll probably have an East MVP or like a West MVP. I think we're going to pick just one singular MVP, actually. Comeback Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, probably Pitcher of the Year, and maybe some interesting things. But hey, if you have any suggestions, folks, I'm making the form this week. I'm making the awards. Please put them in the chat right now. Let me know if you got something that maybe I didn't just list off there that you would like to see as an award. Put it there. Or, of course, our Discord folks, you can come up with the ideas all week long if you want until Wednesday when I release that poll. Okay, those are the lineups. I've set the table, the stakes, the rivalry. Caden wants it. Tristan wants it. This could be for a playoff spot by the time this season's over. Here we go. Bowser, the leadoff man, who had his first 3 home run game and a few in the last game and probably is the first star of game week 17, leads it off here to start. Good luck. Big game, big time feel, big game feel for 16 people joining us on both Twitch and YouTube here for the Super Sluggers Sim League. Thank you so much for joining us and taking your time. Strike 2 here quickly on Bowser, the 0-2 on the ground, and he is going to get put out here in the leadoff spot. Good stuff from Green Dry Bones. That is impressive, folks. Tough to get one of the best hitters in the league out instead of just leaving him a bomb to hit out over the fence. 0-1 here on Tristan in his 2 spot. Past Bowser Jr. at first. This is the first time this year that he has played the first base position. Yeah, defensive player is the gold glove, and then pitcher of the year, why not call it the Cy Young in a way, but we will call it probably pitcher of the year. Best pitcher, something like that. Past Green Magic Koopa, Blue Toe with a leadoff single, or a one-out single, a starting single for him in his first at-bat. Runners on first and second here for Blue Critter. Started off well, but Blue Critter's got himself 4 home runs. There's no guarantee. You're going to get him out here. Line drive, grabbed by Green Hammer Bro out there and left. The All-Star game MVP is able to grab that one and make it 2 out here. Blue Magic Koopa, can he get these guys home? Nope, it's Blue Magic Koopa to Blue Magic Koopa. 4-3, stranding 2. Bowser Jr. rookies starting off this game like they did the last one. Starting off well. Can they keep it that way? Or will it be another close one that goes to extras here at the castle? It's Caden to lead off here for the rookies, bottom of the first. Take strike 1 against Boomerang Bro. On the ground. Pass Monty Mole. Oh my God, can you believe it? Comeback Player of the Year is going to be interesting. I think, Monty should be nominated, but God, does he give reasons every week to just be like, oh, maybe he's a crowd favorite. Oh, fan favorite. Fan favorite should probably be a category. 0-2 here on Green Magic Koopa, lined out double play, and that will clear things up. It'll bring up the captain, Bowser Jr. But I think fan favorite player is probably, somebody that's not like an MVP, but a sentimental favorite maybe. And there's the paintball, but it's still grabbed by Blue Toad. The paintball didn't work there after one. A quick inning there. Nothing. Looking back, by the way, folks, Bowser has only striked out once this year. And if I remember correctly, that strikeout was, I think, to Pink Yoshi against the Peach Monarchs in that walk-off win for them. And Pink Yoshi had 2 strikeouts in an inning. It was one of the best moments of the year, in my opinion. Caden's got that one in center. Green Bay Peyton says, Monty has my vote for comeback player of the year. And I understand, I'm a little bit, look, folks, I know everybody loves Monty. But, dude, I'm a hater. I don't, I'm a Monty hater, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think that he's really given us enough to say he's the comeback player. He needs, tonight, if he steps in a relief effort or in game 19 tomorrow, I'll put the challenge out there. I think that Tristan should start Monty Mole tomorrow on the mound. Maybe put him out there, I don't know, or if he plays tonight, maybe that gives him a shot. But I'm unconvinced. He has a great ERA and some relief efforts, but I just don't know if it's been enough for him to be comeback. He's been too trash at short all year long. But maybe it'll change. Bowser the second time up. Most insured player, that's funny. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Green Dry Bones, could he get the big man out twice? On the edge of the plate, he does not get him out. It's a single here. But God, you gotta like what Green Dry Bones has been doing here. But he's in a jam. Bases loaded with 2 out for Tristan. Scoreless game. Strike 1 there. Green Dry Bones, folks, he's really got play control right now. Off speed, though. This could be bad here. Line drive. It is grabbed. No, it's off of Caden. Unbelievable. It was straight to his glove, and that's an error. And Bowser's coming home. It's 3-0 on the error. Oh, my God. Take a look at this. The boo item notwithstanding, he had this ball all day off his noggin. Oh, no. Big 3-run error by Caden in center. He's been so good in that spot this year, but that is absolutely brutal, and now Green Dry Bones is done. That is a game changer to say the least. Bowser Jr. stepping in now. Man, I feel like Green Dry Bones could have had more in the tank there. This is a fly ball in front of Caden. Runners on the corners with 2 out, and Caden on YouTube chiming in saying, oh my God, I throw. Oh man, I cannot believe that. Would have been 0-0 heading to the bottom, but instead now a 3-run lead, maybe more here with Blue Critter at the plate. We've seen some errors cost teams tonight, and really I just don't think that should have been. Swing and a miss though, strike 2. Bowser Jr. with the paintball. The 0-2 pitch on the edge of the bat. That's a nice one though. Great pitch on the outside. Forced him to swing on the bad count. Gets him out of it. 3 runs on the error. Oh, brutal, man. Brutal. It's 3-0. At least no earned runs are going to go on the table for Green Dry Bones, though. No earned runs for him, just 3 runs on an error. Here is Green Hammer Bro, though. He can always be a lifter. This is down the middle for a single. He's hit 12 home runs this year, averaging 563. Now we got Blue Magic Koopa. Got by Red Magic Koopa. Double play. Gets out. Green Hammer Bro at first, and so now it's Green Dry Bones. Can he do anything here to recover from that? I know he's got to really recover quickly here. Fly ball to right. They're a little bit slow to this one. Fires out there. Tristan and Blue Magic Koopa underneath it for the third. So that's going to be not quite a 1-2-3, but they did go down in 3 right here. Double play, then a fly out. It's 3-0. Monty Mole due up as well as Boomerang Bro here, but first we start with the other Blue Magic Koopa for Bowser. 3-0 game, both teams 8 and 9. Deep fly ball to left. It's curving at the wall. Got it as Green Hammer Bro in left for the first. Wow, I cannot believe that. There have been some errors, CJ Willis. Of course, I go back to the Daisy Flowers winning 15-13 against my Birdo Bows a couple weeks ago with the fucking home run that did not go over the wall. It glitched through, but I digress. Whatever. Strike 3. Boomerang, bro, out. Another strikeout for Bowser Jr. this season. What a strikeout. That's Bowser Jr.'s 6th strikeout of the year. Brings up Monty Mole. 0-1. Deep fly ball from Monty Mole at the wall. It is grabbed this time. Secured by Caden for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the inning. It's Green Koopa, Goomba, and Green Toad. Different order for them. So now this is kind of their less proficient part of their order is the nicest way I can put it. But Green Toad still hits 542 in the 9 spot, the anchor. Over Monty Mole. He did make a jump at that. I think that was a good hit. No one won't forgive the game for that glitch. It's fucking bullshit, man. It's bullshit. How much more can I say? It's fucking bullshit. Double play here, Monty Mole. Nice job. He does get that one, although albeit it was straight to him. And so now it's Green Toad with 2 out. Strike 1 on Green Toad. Fly ball, pop up, but it's down in front of Blue Magic Koopa, so he keeps the inning alive with the 2-out single. It's going to bring back up Caden here. Caden, nice contact down the middle. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Green Shell mows over Blue Magic Koopa. They can't take advantage. So now with runners on 1st and 2nd, we've got Green Magic Koopa up, batting .470. He can get on base. This will put up Bowser Jr. in a spot. Maybe he can use one of those paintballs and be successful the 2nd time around and keep the game closer. This is grabbed by Red Magic Koopa. They strand 2. Tough there. Unfortunate lined to Red Magic Koopa. And so stranding 2, 2 men left on base. We go to the 4th here. Quick game right now with 1 more to go tonight. We've got Diddy and DK in our nightcap. What a nightcap that's going to be too. Bowser Jr. stepped in after Green Dry Bones really didn't allow any earned runs, but just had a rough one. JP on YouTube asking, is this CPU versus CPU? Why, my friend, it is. It's the Super Sluggers Sim League. It's 22 weeks of simulated baseball. Our owners drafted teams, including some duplicate characters, basically some duplicates of some of the copies of the characters. And they set their lineups, and we just watch the baseball. We have no idea what's going to happen. It is all up to whatever this game decides to bring us, CPU versus CPU. And right now, it's bringing us Bowser versus Bowser Jr. Only a single so far for the big man, but this ball is launched into right center, but it is over the head of Caden. It's gone. Caden can't get that on the buddy play, and that is Bowser's 21st. 21st home run of the year for Bowser, and now it's 6-0, and once again, Caden involved in a spot in the outfield where he lets up runs. Tough ball to get. I'm not going to say that was easy. Very difficult ball to get, really high, but he had a shot at it and missed it. And once again, that's got to feel a little bit rough. Line drive here for the 1st out. He's got that one, though. Got to be tough for him. I got to respect Caden's me for going right back out there and really trying to stick with it. That's tough. I mean, that's tough. 6-0, top of the 4th. We play 7 in the Triple SL. Luto with a high pop-out ball. Hey, that gets down in front of Caden. Why not? One of those blooper hits that the Toads and Dry Bones are famous for. Now here's Blue Critter. 4 homers, 18 RBI, batting .500. Contact hit. This one is too high, though, and grabbed there by Green Hammer Bro. So 2 out now. For Blue Magic Koopa, who grounded out to the other Blue Magic Koopa in the last inning. Contact hit. He lines this one out to the other Green Magic Koopa. Now we head to the bottom, or halfway through. 3-run shot from Bowser. Makes this a 6-0 game. They just doubled their lead with 1 swing of the bat. And now it is Bowser Jr. Maybe he can get on base, and he always got Green Hammer Bro up. That can cause some damage. Go 1. Oh, really didn't like the sound of that. Monty Mole throwing it through the fire. Okay, that's another nice play from Monty. 6-3. This is Green Hammer Bro. High fly ball on the star pitch. Was he a little bit too greedy there? At the wall, at the track. They got it again for 2. And man, Caden's Bowser Jr. rookies, 8 and 9, who made a great run to get back to 500 this year, look like they're in trouble as Monty hobbles over to get the third out. 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. We head to the fifth. Boomerang Bro, Monty, and Blue Shy Guy do up. Tough stuff here. The Monsters are in control. Duvin22 on Twitch asks, who's the worst hitting player in the league? Well, this is not the worst hitting player in the league. Boomerang Bro's got homers this year, and he's going to have another one. This outfield misses one. It's gone for Boomerang Bro's 6th of the year for the Bowser Monsters, 7-0. Worst hitting player in the league, folks. By average, it is, well, Red Noki had 1 or 2, but she only bats .205, but she had maybe 2 hits tonight. So it's kind of a battle between Red Noki for the Wario Muscles, and for the Bowser Jr. rookies, it's Green Koopa, who's averaging .220. So those two are kind of in a battle, being the worst. Monty Mole will be the first out. Boy, he did hustle for that one, though. Trying to show why he should be Comeback Player of the Year, maybe. But I'm not convinced yet. He's had some good plays at short, but folks, don't let one night be rose-colored glasses on what has literally been like an almost error a fucking game year for Monty Mole. I will look up the fielding stats. I could look it up right now and tell you how many errors Monty's got. It's definitely not one. It's more than a couple at short this year. I don't keep those on our spreadsheet, but we keep all of our stats on our spreadsheet. That's on our Discord. It's in the chat somewhere. Red Magic Koopa with a double here. And there's the fire by Green Toad. Blue Shy Guy not in time. Tried to get it there. 8-0 Monsters. And now here's Bowser again. Green Magic Koopa has been a struggling pitcher this year for the rookies. Blue Magic Koopa has just been better, bar none. It's third pitcher of the night for them. Line drive. It is past Caden at the wall, and he's now got fire on him, and it's just feeling like when it rains, it pours, or when there's flame, it burns. In this case, 9-0 Green Magic Koopa. Once again, a transitional pitcher. He really transitions them into being in a worse situation. I say he's a transitional pitcher. Line drive, though, that's going to be a double play. They do clean it up here. 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the inning. Rookies. Rookies are in trouble, man. Rookies are in trouble. They would be to 8 and 10. It is reflection time. It's 9-0 here. Pardon me. 9-0 after 4.5. Now I'm curious. Now I want to know. I want to know what Monty Mole's fielding percentage is this year, and I'm going to find it. Deep fly ball from Green Dry Bones. Could this be gone? It is. Fair ball. It's gone. And they open the scoring for the rookies there with a solo shot to start off the fifth. Nice hit from Green Dry Bones there. That's just his second homer of the year. Batting .589, 9-1. That's how you start. You got to start somewhere. That's the way to start. Now Green Koopa. Green Koopa. It is grabbed by Monty Mole, of course. Almost hopped over it. Now Goomba batting .339. Inside, but a great hit, though. Kind of adjusted to that. That timing ended up being perfect. Down the middle for Goomba. That's a hit for him. His 21st. Looking at the team stats fielding-wise. Fielding percentage for Monty Mole is a .915. He has 7 errors this year, and he misses that ball as well. Of course, that doesn't count some of the times where I didn't give him an error, but he just missed the ball. So 7 recorded errors for Monty Mole this year at short. Fly ball from Caden. This is a nice hit from Caden. That's going to add a run as long as they don't do a buddy play here. The fire there, not in time. Goomba gets home. RBI single for Caden with 1 out. It's 9-2. 9-2 here with runners on first and third. Top part of the order doing some stuff here. Caden's RBI just his 7th of the year. And so that is going to be it here for Boomerang Bro. But of course, that was enough. Now Bowser stepping in. Not easy to play against him. Magic Koopa will have a hit down the middle. But wait, what's Caden doing? Caden is going to get thrown out. Oh my God, Caden. It's strike down the middle, brother. Oh, Caden. And now with runners on first and third, it's the battle of the captains once again. Bullet Bill swinging him at strike 1. Oh no, another mistake from Caden could cost him. Could have had bases loaded. Line drive, grabbed by Red Magic Koopa. And that's the end of the inning. Well, I don't think that would have made too big of a difference, but then you don't have the runner going home. Brutal. They do get 2 back here, though. Let's not discount that. It is now a 7-run game, but it could have been a lot more, especially if you get him through. Not far away was if Bowser Jr. gets that hit there, Green Hammerbro would have stepped up with runners on first and second. But Jesus. Caden, our owner on YouTube, asking, can he trade himself? Unfortunately, no. Fortunately, you are stuck with the team you're on. But definitely sitting your ass feels like necessary. Swinging him a strike 2 here. Much better stuff from Green Magic Koopa here. Can he get him out? Slow ball here. Contact swing. It's just over the plate. You pitch 2 perfect pitches, Green Magic Koopa, and then you just completely let that one up. And he's tired. The Blue Magic Koopa struggled today. He's lined out a couple times. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Top of the 6th. We play 7. True, he is concussed. Grab by Blue Magic Koopa. Triple play. Got him. Nice triple play. 4-6-3 by this defense. Clearing the bases in the 6th. We head to the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. Now Green Hammer Bro, Blue Magic Koopa, and the home run hitter, Green Dry Bones. You never know. Contact hit from Green Hammer Bro gets down. Leadoff single here in the 6th. Bowser overall this year, folks. ERA of 4.85. He's been solid, but doesn't mean he can't let something up. Deep fly ball to center. Blue Magic Koopa now out there in center. He's got it. I think he's been out there in center the whole time, actually. Pardon my French. Green Dry Bones had the solo shot that opened the scoring for the rookies. Can he do it again? Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. It's not a homer. Can it get down? It will. It will get down. Runners on first and second here. Tougher part of the order for the rookies. But can Green Koopa be a hero here? You never know. Contact hit. Down the middle. Green Koopa. Bases loaded with 1 out. Once again, a big spot here for Goomba. Goomba only batting in the 300s, but he did have a shot down the middle. Dubin asking, can we test Bowser for steroids? I mean, this is a fair question. Goomba, line drive, double play, end the inning. God damn it. Goomba. Tough there. Bowser Monsters very much in control. Let's not act like that they haven't had a great second half of this season to get back to 500, and they're 1 inning away from being at 500 and still being in the playoff spot. With the DK Wild still left to play tonight, they will still be in the playoff spot regardless because of the run differential and their head-to-head. But that matchup between those two is going to matter quite a lot if they get the victory tonight. Here's Monty Mole on the ground. Grabbed by Blue Magic Koopa. 4-3, got him in time. 2 out. Arsonist Mage, very happy about that on YouTube. 1 more game tonight, as I said. The battle in the jungle, the rumble in the jungle, 2 between Diddy and DK. Blue Shy Guy on the ground keeps the inning alive with a 2-out single. We head to the bottom of the 7th if Red Magic Koopa does anything here. Nope. It's going to be past Bowser Jr., but oh, there's the out. Pow ball. Pow ball, folks. Got him. Pow ball got him at second there, so nothing for the Monsters. Went 0-3-0, 3-3, 0-0. Now bottom of the 7th. The rookies have had a lot of walk-offs this year. This would certainly be a legendary comeback if it happens. And how do you start it off with at least a single here from Green Toe? Will he turn for 2? He'll be in scoring position with nobody out. Now Caden and back up to the top of the order here. Caden takes strike 1 inside. I think you got to do it. Now he's going to try to go power here. The second pitch. This is a deep fly ball. And it's off a King Bob Bomb, but that's going to be... Oh, it's still fair. What the hell happened there? One of the craziest hits I've seen in this game so far, off a King Bob Bomb. And on with the bananas, and Red Magic Koopa still missed it. And now Green Magic Koopa with a drive, but it's foul. Oh, man. The 0-1. Contact swing on the ground, but the bomb, will it make a difference? No, it's a 4-6-3 with 2 out. They're down to their last out here. They got a run. It's 9-3. Oh, that's brutal from Green Magic Koopa. If that one went fair, that's down the middle, though, for Bowser Jr. It'll bring up Green Hammer, bro. Still have a lot of work left to do here. CJ Will says Bowser's early run differential lead paying off in dividends for sure, even though their record's been rough. That's going to get past Monty Mole. It will get Bowser Jr. the third at least. This is going to be a double here and could be more. Nobody's over there. Bowser Jr. home, 9-4. But now it brings back up Green Koopa. I didn't know you could hit it off of King Bob-omb either there in center, and it was almost a fly out. But that double play, as Dubin said on Twitch, that's a killer. That hurts from Green Magic Koopa. That first ball, man, if it only stayed fair, that could change the entire complexion of this inning. Now it's Blue Magic Koopa to be the hero. He will not be the hero. Bowser wins and gets revenge against the little one tonight. Final score here from Bowser Castle. It is 9-4 Monsters. And the Monsters, thanks to that run differential and their incredible play, they're 5-2 in the second half of the season. And they're right back in the playoff spot. They're still 6th, and there's still plenty more to see tonight because Diddy's still left to play at 9-8. Nice win for the Monsters. They had to grit it out, but thanks to the homers. And unfortunately, that 3-run error, it didn't make too big of a difference, but it certainly hurt there by Caden there in center field. One more game to go tonight. Bowser getting a big victory, but tragic. That it was a tragic start. Big victories, but now 8-10. The Bowser Jr. rookies with 4 games left to go are on a tightrope to make the playoffs. A lot has to go right for them. We take a look at the rest of their season now. We look at the schedule tomorrow, right here on this channel. They play Luigi. They have the win over Luigi. Luigi did win and go to 9-9 tonight, but here's the deal. If they beat Luigi tonight, or beat Luigi tomorrow, they would both be 9-10, and that would mean that if they're head-to-head, Bowser Jr. would have the season series win. Even though there's a run differential difference of about 18 runs, they could hop them. And then you have the DK Wilds, of course, where they split the series with. They're still a little bit down from them, but they're probably rooting for the Diddy Monkeys to win tonight, to be quite honest with you. GG's to Caden Tough there. Still not out of it. Still plenty of time left for them. And still a couple weekends left in this SSSL season. One more game tonight, and it's another big one. Both teams, DK Wild 8-9, Diddy Monkeys 9-8. Rumble in the Jungle coming up here in just a moment. Here we go, folks. Final game of game week number 18. After this, we will have 4 more. We come back tomorrow, and I expect to play a full game slate, but the best way to know and keep up to date with the league is doing one of these 3 things. First, joining our Discord if you're a real fan. If you're a real one out there, keep updated pretty much all the time, up to the minute updates on our Discord. I'll put in the chat. Follow us here on YouTube. We put highlights up on YouTube Shorts and TikTok and some of the classic games. Up in the following week, heading up to game day number 20. I will be catching up on all those highlights. We'll have game week 11 highlights, 12, 13, 14. I hope to get real caught up this week with that. and be able to deliver you some great baseball highlights and really set the scene for what will be an incredible last 2 weeks of the season. So that's going on. Playoff race going on. And speaking of playoff race, this one matters a lot. Diddy Monkeys started off the season 4-0. Then they ended up losing a couple. And since then, Diddy Monkeys 5-8 since that moment where they were 4-0 and since that stretch. But they are one game above 500. DK Wilds, their season was riddled with heartbreak in the first 9 games. 1-8. But who was the 1-8? It was the Diddy Monkeys. And since that moment, since winning and being 1-8, DK has won 7 out of their last 8 games. Off of the back of Brown Critter, great pitching and hitting by Donkey Kong, and the rest of the order, which has followed suit and done their job, it means that the Rumble in the Jungle #2 is even more important and more intriguing than the first one was. Of course, we'll make sure I update you with the correct lineups, but I'm pretty sure that these didn't change too much. Let's start off with Diddy here. Diddy, I think, technically is the away team. No, DK is the away team, so we'll show you DK first. And pitching tonight for DK is Brown Critter. Brown Critter for the second straight night. His last effort in a 4-1 victory, a pretty convincing, pretty easy victory, let's say the least. Only the home run led up by him, but otherwise they pretty much shut out Waluigi the rest of the game. Taking a look at who pitched in that one, I think Donkey Kong probably came in and closed it. 2 1/3 for Brown Critter, just the homer. Donkey Kong 4 2/3 innings with no earned runs and only 4 hits allowed. They only allowed 9 hits, and in the last 3 games, Donkey Kong has pitched in. They've been able to keep. By the way, folks, okay, listen to this. Donkey Kong, 3 straight games in a row, folks. No earned runs. No earned runs. DK has pulled this thing together. First couple games of the season, he's even had other games where he's been well, but he's let up 4, 4, 3. I mean, he struggled in the front half, but goddamn has he pulled it together in the second half. An incredible stretch from him. Meanwhile, let's look at the Diddy Monkeys. It is not Diddy pitching tonight, folks. It's King Boo. King Boo's pitching tonight. Again, didn't get all the graphics done. Diddy in left, King Boo starting. This is going to be King Boo's. They've pretty much been switching between them the whole time, so this is... I'm guessing King Boo's about 10th start of the year. Yes, somewhere around there, folks. It's King Boo's 10th start of the year. So, with all that being said, King Boo playing, Diddy Monkeys 9-8, DK Wilds 8-9. King Boo's there, but the rest of the order is the same. Both the batting orders for both teams are the same. They haven't messed with it. One has had some success, a lot of success, and by sticking with it, they changed it up. Diddy Monkeys have just been trying to hold on, but they've lost games here. They came back on by Luigi Knights in this ballpark. Dropped a big lead. Folks, who knows what is going to happen in this game. Final game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the live standings. Take a look at what happens tomorrow. Follow us everywhere, and we'll be chatting about what the stakes are. I'm sure plenty heading into Sunday's game slate. Here we go. Rumble in the Jungle #2. Diddy does lead off, even though they're technically the home team. It's both their home stadiums. Good luck. Both sides are going to need a little bit of luck and a whole lot of hitting from their big players. King Boo is one of those players for the Diddy Monkeys. 0-1 on the ground, and unfortunately, King Boo in the leadoff spot here is going to ground out 6-3. Not a good way to start. Now Red Koopa. Red Koopa, he's on the ground 4-3. Make that 2. 2 outs right here already for Brown Critter. Here's Dave on the ground. How about a 1-2-3 opening inning for Brown Critter? That's a perfect start for him. We head to the bottom of the first. King Boo, who had 7 home runs, 23 RBI. Can't find anything there. And now it's Teal Yoshi, Baby DK, Yellow Yoshi. And really, as far as Yoshis are concerned, Teal Yoshi batting .353. He's a definite candidate. Started off the season 0-10, then found a homer, and has been able to bat .353. Has had 20 hits in 50 at-bats since going 0-10. Error there on Yellow Yoshi at second will put up Baby DK, who's batting .522 for a baby. That's pretty incredible. Might get a little nerf next year just because the other babies are so bad. But this one's off the edge of the banana. But another fireball means another error This time it's on Blue Yoshi. And now Yellow Yoshi batting .375 steps into a big spot here. He has no homers. But runners on first and second. King Boo, tough ask for him here in a jam early. Take a look at his pitching stats here. This one's over the plate. Line drive grab. Could be two. It is two. Nice 5-4 double play by Green Hammer Bro representing the Diddy Monkeys. King Boo, his ERA is 6.31. Really, this team's pitching has been part of the reason why they've been able to stay in it. 9-8 thanks to a pitching stint they have a 4.92 team ERA. Lined out there. We're scoreless after one. Really getting that one under control after letting up the first two hits there was King Boo. 0-0. Green Hammer Road due up here in the top of the second for the Monkeys. Diddy Monkeys best in the league with opponent batting average only allowing 405. The league average is 466. That's very impressive from them. This is a high fly ball to left center field. Baby DK and Teal Yoshi have gotten a lot of these this year. They position well, and they've got it again, Baby DK does, for out number one in the fourth consecutive out here. King Boo, by the way, folks, he had 4 perfect innings. That's the best stretch of any pitcher in league history. They still lost the game to the Yoshi Eggs, I think, in extras or in the last inning. 4 perfect so far for Brown Critter. Now it's Yellow Yoshi and strike one on him. In the gap, but it's grabbed, and that's 5 straight here for Brown Critter. Folks, it's very early here. Brown Critter just tends not to go the distance. I think the furthest that he's been able to pitch in a game this year is Yellow Magic Koopa grabs another one, and Brown Critter is perfect. Through 2 innings of play, 6 straight outs, we head to the bottom of the second with Yellow Magic Koopa now stepping up. Brown Critter's longest effort on the mound this year was 4 2/3 innings. He allowed no earned runs but 2 runs in general, and Yellow Magic Koopa leads it off. That was a game in which they shut out a team. I think that might have been, I'm going to have to go back and think about what game that was. But he's not gone the whole way. Here's King Boo. Also very good start for him. Let's not discredit him as well. He gets Boo out here and a double play. No. Oh, yeah. Wow, that was close. I think Yellow Magic Koopa could have been safe. Let's take a look at this play. Ugh, I don't know. I mean, the robe's not there. We can't replay it. But I think he sure as hell looks safe. But Lakitu calls him out. And so there's 2 out here for Yellow Shy Guy. Let's see, the DK Wild shut out. Who'd they shut out here? That's over the head of Blue Yoshi for Yellow Shy Guy into the corner there. That's a single with 2 out. I'm trying to look and see who they would have shut out earlier in the season. 6-2 to Wario. It's DK now, folks. The 0-1 is smacked. Deep to left, it's gone for Donkey Kong to take the lead. 2-0. Unbelievable hit there from DK. That was never going to get caught, even by this elite speed defense of Diddy and Dixie. 2-0. What a slam by that man right there. His 9th homer of the year. Brown Critter has his share. He's got 5. This one's on the ground, though. That will end the inning. 2-run shot from DK is the difference. We head to the 3rd inning. It's the Kongs due up, and they are a very consistent hitter as well. Arsis Mage saying Lakitu's never made any bad calls ever, though, right? I almost feel like this game has coded in a couple bad calls, just like other baseball games have. I just have a feeling that they've coded them in. I don't know what to tell you, man. I've seen some questionable ones this year. That's for sure. Taking a look overall at King Boo, by the way, that is King Boo's 10th home run let up this year. I don't really have a good idea of who's let up the long ball the most. So I'll take a look at the stats here. On the ground here by Diddy. It's grabbed, though, still by Yellow. Shy Guy got him. Got him there as well. That one was really close, too. Tough to call, but that's called out. And so guess what? It's been a perfect 3 innings. 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd, and Brown Critter is going to challenge for King Boo's perfect inning stretch. 9 consecutive recorded outs. Tiny, Diddy, Dixie, all down. Everybody in order. 7 innings in the Triple SL. We've never had a complete perfect game. We've had some complete no-run games. Never a complete no-hitter, by the way. King Boo getting tired here in the third. He's had a decent game besides the home run left up. Strike one on Baby DK. 14 of you are watching a pitching masterclass right now in our final game. Baby DK deep to center field. It is off the wall. It's just so close. Wow, that was really close. We'll take another. Oh, we don't get another look at that, unfortunately. The truck didn't want to give me another look. Baby DK, that would have been his first homer of the season. But, man, how close was that? He's in scoring position. Diddy Kong stepping in now in the gap. Grab by Yellow Yoshi. Back in time, though, so there's 2 out. Wow, that was so close. In a different part of the stadium, folks, that was gone. But just that certain section got off the top of it. Now, in a 2-run game, it's Peter. Diddy stepping in here in a tough spot in the gap down the middle. Runners on the corners here with 2 out. Diddy this year has a better ERA, 5.07 through 40 innings. Strike one here. He's also got 4 punch-outs. 0-1. Off the edge of the bat. High fly ball. High. It's going. It is gone! Yellow Magic Koopa hits a homer! It's called gone. Wave him around the bases. Unbelievable homer by Yellow Magic Koopa. Call it 5-0. His first home run of the year is a huge one. Nice dig out there, 6-3. Boo grounds out. What a game so far from the DK Wilds. Diddy Monkeys are in trouble. King Boo is back up trying to spoil Brown Critter's perfect game. It's only his second time at the plate. Can he do it? Here's Brown Critter to start off the 4th. This is high, and it's going to be... Oh, it's just down. Oh, man. Baby DK was so close to that one. So freaking close, but the perfect game is over. On the ground, Red Koopa, if he would have gotten that, it would have been... Oh, no, not anymore. He's safe. Oh, so freaking close, man. It would have been a ground out. I mean, he would have been punched out there. Now here's Dave. Strike one on him. It was a fielder's choice there for Red Koopa. And now a line out. That would have been that double play. Still immaculate stuff here. Only 1 hit for Brown Critter through 4. Oh, just a foot away from catching that one in center. Still, though, they're working on an incredible shutout. As we head to the 5th, Donkey Kong, who had the 2-run shot, is right back up. Wow. Still a chance for Brown Critter to beat his personal best stint. Yellow Shy Guy with a fly ball to center. Dixie underneath it. She's got it. Dave stepping in here in a tough spot. Brown Critter been impeccable. 2 home runs by the DK Wilds. Another one, no. Big miss. Good pitch by Diddy. 0-1. Going to use a banana ball here. I like the idea. Banana ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I'd go back to it. The 0-2 pitch is an off-speed, and it is absolutely slapped to right center field, but it's grabbed by Dixie at the wall. I don't know what slacked meant. I was trying to come up with a word. It was certainly high, deep to right center, but it's grabbed. I almost thought if Diddy would have went back to it, I think he easily gets a punch out there. Would have been his 5th of the year. But saving it here maybe for Brown Critter. 2 out here. Bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Wilds. Here's another fly ball. Dixie's had to deal with a lot of this in this inning, but she's going to be able to get all 3 of them out. Easy peasy. Nice job by Dixie. Bend but don't break here in the 4th. Diddy getting out of it. We head to the 5th here with Green Hammer Bro. Like I said, this is only the 2nd time through the order. 2nd time Green Hammer Bro's been up. 1 hit allowed here for Brown Critter. Here's another high fly ball. Baby DK in center has got it, and you got to give him some credit. I know he missed that one in center earlier, but he was a step away from that. He certainly hustled for it. He just barely missed it. That would have been the perfect game still. Strike 1 here on Yellow Yoshi. What a masterclass right now from this DK Wilds team. This is a deep ball as well. That's going to get down. It's the 2nd hit of the game here for the Wilds. Yellow Yoshi getting on, but they still have a lot to do, and it's Blue Yoshi now. Blue Yoshi takes strike one. 5-0. The Monkeys in danger of getting back to 500. That's not a good thing here. 4-3. Advances the runner. 2 out. If they were to go to 9-9, folks, you would have all 4 teams. Listen to this, guys. Luigi Knights win. Bowser Monsters win. We started the night with 4 teams at 8-9. We could end the night with 4 teams at 9-9, a team at 10-8, and a team at 8-10. Almost nothing would change, just a little bit of swapping between who is in that conglomerate there. Line drive, grabbed. That is the 3rd out. Nothing for Diddy, stranding 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order for a DK Wilds team that is firmly in command. A lot different look. Earlier in the season, the DK Wilds drop leads like this, but Peter and his side have to feel like they have complete command of this game, just like the Oilers have had complete command of the second half of the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 7 on Monday. And I would be hard-pressed to figure out and see Edmonton lose that or Florida win it, really. Curveball in for strike 1. Baby DK had a near homer. Dixie's got that, though. Good hustle from her for the second of this inning. Now here's to Yoshi. Later, Dubin. Thanks so much for joining us, man. I appreciate you as always, and hope to see you back tomorrow, Sunday, for game week 19. On the ground past Diddy. Oh, there's that, but safe there. That's an error on yellow Yoshi for the Diddy Monkeys, and so keeps the inning alive here for Peter. Peter, nice contact hit. Dixie, it's going to get past him. Past Dixie there in center. There's the shell. Yoshi coming home. 6-0. Shell gets Dixie there. Allows Peter to get to second. Potentially there on the error item. 6-0 here. Diddy getting tired, but just need to get him out of the inning. Yellow Magic Koopa had the homer earlier that just got off the wall, but he grounds it out 4-3. We head to the 6th here. Diddy Monkeys have had no answers. No answers for Brown Critter. His best start of the year. Right now, DK hasn't even had to pitch. He's done. I don't mind it. Might as well just put DK in there, close the game out. He's been so good. No earned runs in 3 consecutive games. On the middle, inside part of the plate, out number 1. Here's King Boo. King Boo has had nothing to show for it. Deep fly ball to center. This is different, though. It's gone, and they end the shutout here. First earned run allowed by Donkey Kong in the last 4 games now. 6-1. Nice hit there. Can King Boo spark a comeback out of the Diddy Monkeys? Can they get to 10-8 and get tied again with the Mario Fireballs? Line drive, though, for 2 outs by Red Koopa. That's King Boo's 8th of the season, folks. 8th home run of the year for him. 8th home run puts him tied with DK and Brown Critter in about the 10 spot there. Past Yellow Shy Guy, Dave with a nice hit. The home run leaders chart is filled with a lot of different teams. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 different teams represented on the home run chart. That's fun. Means we've seen a lot of teams have a home run hitter, and that's what we love to see. Good baseball, good offense. Everybody has a shot to do well here in the SSSL, and it's reflected in how the fact that we have 4 teams potentially after tonight at 9-9. On the ground, it's going to be the 1-3. Don't need anything more. And here we go. Just the 1 given up by DK. But overall, DK Wilds have outclassed the Monkeys in every department tonight. We head to the bottom of the 6th. One more try here for the DK Wilds to add on to the run differential, which, by the way, coming into tonight was positive for the first time all season long. Error there by Blue Yoshi at short. Adds on to the mess here for the Monkeys. Diddy, look, not bad. King Boo kind of gave up a lot of the crap. The Diddy Kong did kind of calm it down. I don't remember when he came in, but probably only maybe 1 or 2 earned runs for him. Red Koopa to come in and close it out. Hopefully. That's the hope, at least. On the ground, past Red Koopa. Can't get the tag there, but just in time. Gets Yellow Shy Guy for the 4-3. Here is Donkey Kong, though, had a homer. Runner in scoring position. Take strike one. 16 of you watching the end of the night. Make sure to come on back tomorrow, Sunday. More baseball. I know you'll be watching the College World Series. Some of us in here. Texas A&M was still up 7-2 last time Jacob updated me. Contact swing by DK gets down. And Boo is coming home. No, he comes back. And so still 6-1 here. But you do have Brown Critter with an opportunity to really push this one out of reach. Biggest comeback of the season by any team is 6. It's the remaining 6. It was very close to being 7-9. There's some opportunities. Great pitch by Red Koopa. 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on the ground. Ground out there. Fielder's choice. Oh, double play. That's right. They needed the 5-4-3. There was just one out. But now there's 3. Nice job there by Red Koopa in a closing effort. There for the Diddy Monkeys, they need 5. They need everybody to contribute here if they want to stay above 500. Otherwise, they would be tied with the DK Wilds. We have 4 teams at 9-9. Top of the 7th. Line drive off of Yellow Shy Guy, but grabbed by Boo. Keep it in front of you. And they have just been so immaculate tonight. I think maybe a total of 3 hits. I am not kidding when I say this might be the lowest amount of hits allowed by a team in any game this year. Line drive, they're down to their last out. Absolute masterclass of baseball from a team that started the season 1-8. Tiny Kong will line it out, and the DK Wilds are 9-9, are 500. Can you believe this? They're still going. 500 for the first time this year. The Wilds are the SSSL Cinderella team. The clock has not struck midnight on their season yet. Final score 6-1. Unbelievable stuff from the DK Wilds. That is bar none the best pitching performance of any team this season. I can say it. I think hits-wise, they probably only allowed 3. I don't remember a performance of that caliber happening all year long. GG's, I'm sorry, Dave, but you were outclassed tonight by Peter's DK Wilds. Unreal. And Brown Critter was this close to still being perfect through 5. 6-1 the final. Folks, let's take a look at those standings. I input that last game. Whew, can you believe that, folks? Here we go. Standings coming up here, and unfortunately, I have to take for the first time this year, I got to take the eliminated and put it by the Yoshi eggs. Here you go. Here are the standings as I scroll up and get this into position. But here we go. Birdo Bows, folks, they're not top of the league. It is the War of Muscles again because that head-to-head run differential in favor of the Bows, but they lost big time tonight. Big time tonight to Mario. That was a 12-3 game, so they get a chunk there. Mario Fireball's at 10-8. Look at that stretch right there. We will see the Bows and the Muscles play one more time this year, and that will maybe determine the number 1 seed and will determine potentially if Daisy still gets an outside look looking in to get the first round bye, or who will have to play on the wild card weekend. We'll find out, of course. Bowser Monsters, 9-9. So are the DK Wilds. So are the Diddy Monkeys. So are the Luigi Knights. Luigi Knights ended up losing tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Gosh, that was so long ago, folks. It was game number 3. It feels like forever ago. But yes, they won tonight. They beat the Yoshi Eggs. They were 8-9 before that. I forgot about that. But yes, anyway, so let's go back to this. Standings there. So they won to get to 9-9. Diddy Monkeys lost to get to 9-9. Bowser Jr. Rookies, tough loss for them. They had a little sliver of a shot there, but too many runs given up. 9 runs given up to the Bowser Monsters. So they have an uphill climb, even though they're only 1 game back of the playoff. They just have too many things working against them right now with the run differential. They are last amongst everybody in that pack of run differential. So there's that. Down the line, it's the Waluigi Spitballs and the Monarchs at 7-11, 7-11, and I think they play one more time, or that they played tonight, folks. So that was it for them. And of course, the Monarchs lost the season series there, so they really are in a tough spot. Both those teams might have just taken themselves out. It might have been a little Romeo and Juliet situation there, folks. One takes the other out. They both knock each other out because, I mean, a loss for either of them would get to 7-12 with 3 to go. They're not getting in the playoff. Not with the way this season is looking right now. With those 4 teams at 9-9, I would be doubtful. It's incredibly doubtful that 7-12 is going to be enough. So next week for them is going to be interesting. Folks, let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, here on this channel, Alec Rome Games on Twitch, right here. Not going anywhere. We're getting more baseball. Go to our Discord for updates. Let's take a look at that league schedule. Game week 19 is not getting any easier for the Diddy Monkeys. They play back here again tomorrow against the Bows, but with them at 500, they are under immense pressure to get a victory. Then the Monarchs look to also win here at home tomorrow after the masterclass they put on. They could easily do it, and unfortunately, the Monarchs did not do very well tonight. They ended up losing to Waluigi pretty easily. So Tim getting the victory and, of course, causing that chaos. Now the Peach Monarchs that's an elimination game for them as well against the DK Wilds, who look to get above 500 for the first time all year. Wario Muscles at Mario, big-time game there as well. Wario can keep the top seed, but it's at Mario Stadium where the Fireballs have scored 20-plus runs 3 times this year. Always tough to win in Mario Stadium. Then down the line, huge matchup. 8-10 Bowser Jr. rookies need to win at home. They lost their last home game, normally a place where they can count on having that advantage against the Luigi Knights, who ended up winning tonight and are 9-9. That is an interesting matchup. If the Bowser Jr. rookies win, they'll have swept the season series. So stay tuned for that one. Then we got a battle at the bottom, folks. A little bit of that might be the After Dark game, not going to lie. That is the Yoshi Eggs of the Waluigi Spitballs, a game that is merely about draft order for next year. Waluigi Spitballs, folks, they are still in the conversation. However, Yoshi Eggs would eliminate them from the playoffs if they win tomorrow. And there's still, of course, some chaos left to be played. Then, Bowser Monsters, who are now 9-9 after the victory, take on a rough and tumble Daisy Flowers team who almost came back tonight against Wario. What a game that was, but they lost by 3, and so they try to recover, and they ended up coming back and winning that game 13-6, and they play at the Cruiser, a place where they don't lose very often as well. All those games, why in the world would you not come back here tomorrow? Hit the notification bell. Do all those things. Make sure you don't miss it. Go to our Discord if you want to keep up to date. We'll send out the game times tomorrow. Until then, thank you everybody who joined us for an incredible night of baseball. And we're headed into the last 4 weeks of the season tomorrow. Until then, I'm Alec Rome, your announcer, commissioner, owner of the Bird of Boats, saying thank you so much for watching. And we will see you next time tomorrow.